intrepid adventurers / troubleshooters / mafioso family members in the making decided that they were going to just say fuck it and then rush the hideout of the manufacturer of the drug known as 3i, try and
We
make
did
an
not
example of it.
rush. We convinced a member of the town guard to investigate first.
Upon arriving there, they nearly had a poor innocent man killed, dropped some rocks through a window, threw some rocks through a window, pretended to be small children, and then the bugbear in the party deciding, fuck it, he's had enough of all this talky bullshit, decided to just climb over the fence after you guys already triggered the warning with sending said poor constabulary person inside, and subsequently triggered the wards on the estate, bringing them to full readiness. What followed was a curb stop battle in the party's favor, where they easily disposed of the flock of what appeared to be mind-controlled noble people and tradesmen of various types, then killed all their zombies, and then killed all their shadows, because you're all terrible people. After which, you made your way towards the manor itself, currently locked in a thin sheet of ice. Ooh, I should probably start doing musics since everybody's already inside. Making your way to the manor itself, into the interior, right by the front entrance. If the music's too loud, you guys must let me know. Because it's really hard to gauge, because Roll20 doesn't have, like, equalization or anything, so every fucking track's a different volume.
All good.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, making your way to the house proper. You guys had shit-stomped the mage that was using his horde of undead to defend himself, but some clever thinking from your bugbear and bard compatriots managed to down the shadows that were giving a bit of issues with the incorporeal forms, and as well as teleporting on top of the mage and shanking him with a fucking polearm, which nobody expected. So, you guys are currently inside of the manor itself. I think I did remove a little square here where your guys' tokens, so we can chuck you onto the middle part here.
I just see a white.
Yeah, I can't even see the map. So.
Oh, you gone to the map? What?
That's completely white.
That's weird. Let me reload the map quickly, because it should be there. How about now?
Nope.
No.
No.
What? I tested all this earlier and it worked perfectly fine. How about now? Can you guys see it now?
Yes.
I cannot.
Nope.
Nope. It's just white.
I can see it now.
Background's completely white. That's the problem. It wasn't the boxes.
Getting rid of the
Yes,
boxes
yeah.
made it appear for me.
Okay, hold up, fam. Try this quickly. Can you guys see that map?
Yay!
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that one.
Okay. So, hold on, let me just load a new copy of the object. Maybe that'll solve the fucking issue. How about now?
Yep.
Yeah, that works.
Yes.
Okay, Jesus Christ. What a fucking mission. Okay. So, well, I suppose this has ruined the whole thing. You guys can pretty much see everything.
Right, we could see everything before because you didn't change the opacity on the boxes.
God damn it, fuck it then. Whatever, we're doing this live. Okay, so, you gentlemen
Bad things are about to happen.
have made your way into the manor itself. An imposing stone building that was given a slick sheen by the mist surrounding it as well as the ice covering it. The path you followed into the structure itself had the crushed stone path slicked over with ice, making footing treacherous and quite difficult, as our bugbear found out when he tried to corner at high speed. The door leading into the manor had the shape, form, corpse, body of a young woman with a big old chunk of her neck missing, almost scooped out, killing her. If I remember correctly, your warlock companion Nox had taken a sample of blood for use. The interior itself. Hippo, you are intimately familiar with the effects that are currently affecting the interior of this house, seeing as you managed to successfully identify the spell warding property.
Shit's
The-
magic, yo.
It's magic, yeah. You recall that it is indeed the spell called Guards and Wards, which has numerous different effects. First off, being that you guys are standing pretty much hip deep in swirling mist inside of the corridor itself. The mist itself doesn't so much obstruct your vision, although it does a little bit to an extent. But the main thing is you all feel yourself standing in this mist become a little bit lightheaded. Almost as if you were sitting down for a long time and it suddenly rose to your feet. That sudden rush of blood leaves you all staggering a little bit. The second effect is a little bit stranger. You're conversant with the effect, and you explained this to your companions, I think, last session, so I'll just run over it again in case you guys have forgotten. The Guards and Wards spell, Guards and Wards, also locks all the doors inside of the abode. So that's all locked up. So you guys are pretty much standing on floors that are slick, slidey, covered in mist, and are in a tiny entry hall with nothing but a corpse for company. So, what do you gents do?
Are there any torches or anything lighting the walls?
No. However, there does appear to be a very low light emanating from stone surfaces of the walls themselves. Nothing bright, but enough to give you a very dim light to see. It's almost as if you're seeing a little bit of sunlight come under the crack of a door at sunset.
Can I light a torch and then start attempting to melt our way through the ice just to make it less hazardous with control flames?
Okay. Interesting idea.
I can expand the flame in any in a 5-foot direction, so I just expand it frontwardly into a 5-foot cube.
Okay, so you're gonna make basically like a large blowtorch.
Yes. A fire broom, if you will.
Fire broom. Okay. Sure. You light a torch, which is non-magical, and then using a little bit of control flame, you easily create a projected cone of fire in front of you, and you use to sweep the path. You manage to clear a fairly easy path from the entranceway towards the first door you find in front of yourself.
Okay.
Okay, be careful for this door. This is probably magic. Be careful with it. It may be tricksy.
Can I examine the door for traps?
Sure, you may certainly do such a thing. Make your investigation
help?
check. Yeah, sure. Who of you wants to be the primary investigator? The other person will give the person rolling advantage.
I have a +0 for investigation, so probably you.
Yeah, but a +4.
Alright.
All right. So roll Mr. Mackenzie, and then the form of Nox will give you advantage. So you roll 2 dice and pick the highest.
Yeah, we have 18 and 20. Gee, let me think.
Natural 20.
20? Yeah.
You don't find a trap, per se, but you do find a glittery tracery of magical energy about the size of a dinner plate set at knee height in the door.
There is a
Clear.
glittery tracery of magical energy at knee height in the store.
Clearly, some kind of construct or magical trap. Sure.
I think it's magic.
Is it in some kind of tripwire arrangement, or is it just a part of the lower half of the door?
It appears to be part of the lower half of the door. I don't see any tripwires or any other standard mechanisms to trigger. At a guess, I'd say it triggers when you try to open the door handle or try and open.
Oh no, how will we get past?
Terrible person.
I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast at the door. Just,
You're going to try and just blow the door off the hinges.
I'm gonna shoot right where that magical anomaly is.
I stand back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand as
Back.
far back as I can too. while I
Let me
shoot it.
just quickly see what the trigger set is for this. Quickly, give me a moment. Ah, excellent. You triggered it. All right. So you blast the door. And all damage. We're not going to bother having you roll to hit against the door. Pretty sure you can hit a stationary door.
But what if it's tricksy and it's all dodgy? And...
14.
That's isn't it 2 beams for your Eldritch Blast?
Oh yeah.
And so it's 14, and second roll is
Well, so
26.
26.
okay. So 26 points of damage from an Eldritch Beam is more than enough to turn the door into nothing but a storm of splinters and burning wood chips as your companion fills the tiny entry hall you're standing in with the remarkably familiar scent of brimstone as he blasts a giant ravening beam of sooty black-orange energy into the door and just blows it to fucking pieces. However, in doing so, you guys do hear a sound and see briefly, as before the door explodes, that tracery of lines go neon green for dissipating, and the room itself rapidly starts filling with a terrible, terrible orange-green gas. I would like all of you to roll Constitution saving.
God damn it.
I can't believe you've done this. 21.
Very nice. That's
20.
easily a pass. Pass.
Not
20.
Pass. What was the other one? Sorry, lady. What was it?
21? 21 plus anybody close to me gets a +2 to their test anyway.
Holy shit. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
wonderful.
Easy
Thank you.
peasy. For the sake of ease, I'm just going to keep you guys in initiative order while we're exploring.
Yep.
Oh, Terrence dead. So we'll just keep you guys as is. Okay, so the room starts
Gone,
filling
but
up
not
with gas,
forgotten.
and you easily shrug off the effects. A short lassitude coming over you, but all of you being hardened criminals of the underground are well used to various illicit substances affecting your fortitude in some way. And yeah, easily shake off the effect, and after a few moments, dissipates, leaving you unharmed.
I look at Cole. What have you been eating, my friend?
It was not me, comrade.
Comrade.
Seem awfully more socialist than you did last time.
Well, sometimes you just say words to get you into the right mood, you.
He slides back, slides into his country ways. So, before you stands a room, what seems to be a receiving room, if you want to call it that. At the end of it, a small throne has been set with a red carpet leading up to it from an adjacent. Out of it, you see 4 entrances leading to different parts of the manor. Inside, more slick stone surface, more ice, and it's very empty. Not a soul moving about inside.
Fire broom?
Fire broom?
Fire broom?
I fire broom my way in.
Okay, Hippo, if you're gonna use your thing as a fire broom, you're gonna burn that torch up fairly rapid. Just saying.
Am I?
Yeah.
I'm not burning the torch.
Fair enough, I guess. Alright. So, you fire broom your way inside, Hans. What do you
Nice
want
job,
to do?
Hans.
I fire broom
Well
my way in and not died. I think it is safe.
First thing I would like you to do, Hans, is to make
Oh, no.
a willpower saving throw.
It may not be safe. 19.
19. That's a pass. Damn. Alright.
Do I feel anything as I walk in?
No, nothing at all.
Yup! It is perfectly safe, my friends! Come on in!
Coming.
Alright, honey. Gonna follow in.
Okay. Everybody makes their little willpower saving throws as you guys enter. Lady, you're
22.
rolling shit hot tonight.
Everyone is.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see this.
19.
19. Okay. Yeah. Fucking wow. Everybody just powers inside. Perfectly fine. Makes me very sad. So, what are you gentlemen doing?
Not dying, hopefully, would be a good start.
That's entirely up to you guys. So, 4 exits from this room. Where would you
Somebody use your knowledge of buildings. Tell us where an evil lair would be.
Could I make a perception check? Well, perception or investigation. I'm not sure which one it would be. Just to sort of have a look. Could we sort of to try and identify sort of which area seems to be the least traveled?
That would be a
in terms of
survival
which
check
door?
for tracking.
Ah, okay, that's not gonna go well. Anybody gonna help?
You're a bard. You have like all of the freaking skills.
Survival of 19.
Yes, of course. This is going to go well. There's quite a bit of foot traffic having gone through this area recently. Most of it appears to have come from the door over here. Get my pointy tool. I will
Yeah.
point. Wait, where's my pointy tool gone?
I don't know where your flesh.
I think you can just press tab and I'll do it.
Tab? No, my tab doesn't do shit. Yes, that pointy tool. How do you pointy tool?
By pressing tab.
Mine
Yeah,
makes
just,
it.
Just press it once, yeah.
Ah, there we go. Most of the foot traffic appears to have come from that particular area.
Okay. I relay this
Lots
to
of foot
my colleagues.
traffic, boots, no bare feet really. Probably about. Fuck, was it all that high? Probably about 40 people?
I relay this information to. It's quite a bit of traffic going into this door from where. Okay, from where I'm standing, it's the door on my right. I guess looks like there's been about around about 40 people or so, give or take. Guys who seem to have come through.
And they went into this room.
Yeah.
So maybe we should avoid it in case they're still in there. Maybe barricade it
That
up.
amount of traffic indicates it's some kind of common area that's on the other side of that door. I don't know, so maybe it's like a dining room or something.
Okay, so maybe we barricade it.
Might be an idea. What do you guys think?
Sounds good to me, honey.
Oh, just as a question, as like anything, if I just do a passive, or can I do a passive perception? Is like anything here that looks like it might be of.
Oh, your passive perception means you don't have to roll. You always get that amount
Okay.
if you're just glancing around. Of value? I mean, there's a
Well,
couple
value
of
or
tapestries on. There's a couple of tapestries on the wall that might be worth a good amount of coin to the right person.
Okay, and just sort of like anything that looks important, or
The house
But, like,
itself, from what
the-
you've seen of these two rooms, has been rather neglected. Not a lot of evidence of being well lived in, or a lot of furniture of high quality, even. It's almost as if somebody purchased this building, set it up as a home, just let the whole thing go, like didn't pay any attention to it.
Well, I relay the information about the tapestries and potential, you know, profit. Just as a mention, on our way out, we should appropriate the, you know, these items because I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy.
Petty theft is somewhat beyond me. I'm kind of advanced past that. But each to their own, I guess.
Fair enough. That's on the. We'll be collecting those on the way out
It's fine.
if we survive. Okay. What about the door to my? This one over here.
Sure, make a willpower saving throw for me.
Oh.
Oh no.
That didn't go well.
Oh no.
How much does that roll?
That's a 1.
You glance inside. You open the door, glance inside. There's nothing in there. Seems like a storage closet. Close it again.
Close the door. Doesn't seem like there's anything in.
Nothing at all?
Nope, nothing that I saw. Take a look for yourself.
Oh, okay then. I'll take a look for myself.
Willpower saving throw.
20.
Jesus Christ. There is what appears to be a small well with a fountain in the room that
Wait, what?
has a
That
defaced.
was not there. I did not see it. It's a lie.
You still don't see it. There's nothing there.
All lies.
There's a short fountain there with a symbol of Palor that has been defaced and chipped at with a chisel. And in the pews, in front of said fountain, sit about 20 or so townspeople, all of them in various states of decay. Most of them with their hands clasped in front of them in a gesture of prayer.
I slowly close the door. You and I have very wildly different ideas of what a cupboard is.
Oh, Tony,
Well.
what do you see in there?
Well, there's a well in the middle of the room, and also some benches full of dead townsfolk.
There's not. There's nothing there. It's a
Oh,
storage.
dead townsfolk, you say?
Well,
Isn't that kind of your thing?
I'm going to walk in there. How dead do they look?
Make a medicine check. With advantage, seeing as you're a corpse raiser. You'll have a fairly good idea of.
Corpses.
Wow, or not. I mean, you glanced inside, but you didn't want to go close to those fuckers. You didn't see shit.
I mean, they look dead. Hold on, let me try something. I cast Animate Dead on them.
Okay. How many corpses can you animate?
2.
Sure. You see them stir and get to their feet.
Yeah, they were dead.
Let me make you 2 Terrances. Where are my zombies at? Bard, nobles, priests, zombies. Here we go.
I'm just gonna go for 2 skeletons this time, I think.
Ah, fuck you. Hold on.
Let's
let me
just use the same thing. I know what they are.
No, fuck you.
Okay, fine.
I have a thing for skeletons.
Spooky skeleton.
Actually, now that you mention it.
Oh, balls.
Oh.
Oh god.
You're terrible.
Wow.
I am a terrible person, I'm sorry. There you go, there's your 2 skeletons. They're currently sitting at the pews. What would you like them to do?
I tell them to come on in.
To you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave your skeletons under your
So-
control, Hippo.
So, are you gonna play that every time it's Hippo's turn?
No, just whenever you raise a skeleton.
I just tell them to flank me for now, just so they keep close.
Okay,
Um.
no problems.
Okay. So also, what does What does Lauren see when the skeletons walk out? Do they just like face through a wall?
Yeah. How do I? How do?
I mean, you don't see anything unusual. I mean, the skeleton just got up,
No,
walked out.
but
I mean,
the skeletons came out of that room now. As far as
Yeah.
can I see that it's a room now and not a?
no, it's still closer to you. In all respects.
So-
There were some
saw-
skeletons in the closet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some skeletons in the closet.
Apparently, there's skeletons in the closet. How did
No.
you do that?
2 seconds.
Because they came from the benches full of the dead people. I fear that there may be some
storage.
sinister magics happening here
Think it.
that have somewhat muddled your mind.
Where's our DM at? I want to roll
He's
that.
dead.
Yeah, DM's died. Okay, we kill everything, we rule the universe, and make $1 million while we're doing it.
Yes.
Blow up the house.
Yes.
Solve a lot of problems.
Rocks fall and everybody dies.
I see his hand moving. Everyone follow his hand. Trying to get away from us.
No.
Sorry about that. I had somebody at the front door.
We trapped your hand in the hand prison. Oh, he escaped.
Oh no, not again. So, my hand prison.
Given that what I've just seen with the skeletons coming out of the closet and so on, I just want to try and work out what the chances are that I've been caught out by some kind of illusion.
Sure. How would you like to go about doing that?
Would it be a knowledge? Sort of, would it be something like?
Oh no, it won't
Arcana?
be anything mechanical. It'll be more like, what is your character going to try and figure out?
Can I?
No, that's cool, because I'm just like, hang on a second. If you say that there's an entire room in there, and I just saw a pair of skeletons pop out of that room, I think it's fair to assume that there's some kind of illusion on that door, or
Can I help by walking as far into the room as I can?
Alright, you see your compatriot just like walk into the wall, appear, walk back out again.
disappear.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
there's
over
definitely-
here.
There's definitely some kind of illusion.
Just
I'm
try
going-
and walk in.
I follow him.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and walk through and.
Roll a D100 for me.
Oh no.
Oh.
Nothing ever good can come of a D100.
Ah, I love it when players think it's illusion magic.
Last time we rolled a D100, my dwarf died.
Whose fault was that?
My Warforged went to heaven.
Technically. What did you roll, Mr. Zoom? You have to push the talk button.
Yeah, 90 apparently.
90?
Oh, you roll it.
Yeah.
You roll another D10 next to it.
No, he had a D100 in his hand, I think.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
wait,
but it
yeah,
only,
yeah,
it only
yeah.
goes up increments of 10.
Oh, yeah. I see that one dog. Yep, 90. Okay. You guys see your elfish compatriot walk the door, and without skipping a
Well,
beat, turns around on
97
his heel.
actually.
Without skipping a beat, turns on his heel and walks the other way. And stops in the room. It's like, yeah, nothing there but a closet.
I don't think he quite understands
But
how
I
this
saw
works.
him. I saw Hans walk through there.
Hold on.
Welcome to try
I make
again.
my skeletons drag him in.
Okay.
Yeah, good idea.
Are you going to submit to this, Lauren, to be
I'm
dragged
gonna
around?
have to. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to trust him. I don't
Alright.
have an option in this
You
match.
scrunch your eyes up and get pulled inside easily. No trouble at all.
Okay, so okay, it is. Why the hell did I think it was a closet?
You still don't see anything inside. There's no room.
Am I
You're
just...
standing in the dark.
So hang on.
Flanked
So
by two skeletons.
I'm standing in the dark and.
Okay, do you see the room now?
No, it's pitch black.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
see anything. If I turn around, can I see the light coming from the doorway? Can I see the door?
You see the back of the closet.
I
Just
see the back of
just
the
hold
closet.
on to the skeletons.
I am holding on to the skeletons. This is in no way at all creepy, weird, and or.
Guys, I think you should come and join us in here. It's very fun.
Alright, if you say so.
God.
Okay, Cole, willpower saving throw, please.
Had it on in.
And you as well, Nox.
Little power saving throw, you say. That's another 17. That is a total of
Pass. Nox, how much did you roll?
16, I think, because of the +2 from Letty's thing.
Okay. And you pass as well. Yeah. It's a, as described, room with some pews. There's a low fountain with a well kind of battling the underside of it. A couple of pews, dead people.
I have my skeletons guide Laura into one of the benches. Just have a seat. They'll pick you up when we need you.
Are
Fair
you?
enough.
You sit in the pew and you smell the very distinct odor of decay.
Okay, so there is definitely something dying here. Who farted? Carl?
No, that would be the dead people around you.
Ah.
Don't just keep your hands to yourself, yes?
Not likely to move.
Okay. Let's have a look around. See if we can see anything good and fun. What's going on with this well here? That appears to be a sign of Pelor. Somebody scribbled it all up.
It also looks like somebody took a chisel to it. There's splinters of rock missing, symbol itself defaced, and a substance that looks suspiciously like poo smeared on some parts.
Well, I'm not touching that.
Is the water frozen in the well?
The water is not frozen, but it does appear to have flecks of ice floating in it. The movement of the fountain itself prevents the surface from staying still long enough to actually start icing over.
I wonder if this water at any point was holy. If only we had a religious man.
If only.
if only we had.
I scoop some of the water up and gently dab one of my skeletons.
Fuck.
Hmm.
Jim was not expecting.
Not really, no. Two things happen. Scoop water out of fountain, Hans. Roll a d8 for me. And then I need you to make a intelligence
5?
Intelligence check. It's not a saving throw, like straight d20 plus your intelligence bonus.
9.
Oof, I say. So, the first thing that happens is you stick your hands in, take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Oof! This water's
From-
spicy!
Unholy
Five.
water.
As you see the water actually pinch the skin and flesh of your hands and deaden it like a corpse that's been had all the blood drained out of it. Second thing is when you splash your skeletons with,
If my hand has been burnt, I probably would not splash the skeleton.
Well, it's more of a reflexive, like, you rip your hand out of the water and one of the skeletons gets dabbed, by a couple of drops of water. But the second thing that happens is you actually feel the skeletons buck against your mental control, as if trying to break free for a fraction of a second.
Don't do that!
And then stand a little bit taller and a little bit more animate. You can add
what's happening?
5 hit points to one of your skeletons.
Yay!
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and put a vial in there and try to collect some of the water in a nice vial.
Sure. You have a vial full of profaned water now.
How many was it? 5?
That's right.
Alright, so that's 1 at 13, 1 at 19. I just kind of like smell my hand. Mmm, tasty.
You have to wonder where your skeleton got those hit points from.
Well, don't touch the water.
What water?
Don't worry, there's water in the fountain.
I take out a flask of holy water and pour a little into the whole thing. See what happens.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you people?
I
Why would you do
dive
this?
for cover.
Yep.
I dive
Under the
over the
pew.
pews.
Oh god. I can't believe they actually have a section for this. Lady, roll a d100.
Okay. I don't have a D100.
There's one in the bags here. There you go.
Oh,
There's
there's
many in
one
the
in
bag.
bags.
Got one.
Nice, thanks.
I can't believe you've done this. And a d10 plus.
We all explode.
Shit.
9.
Oh my god. 5. No, 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Luckily, the contents of your holy water froths, and it's almost like you've poured water into hot oil. Like it's just like a hissing pop sound, and it froths and just almost explodes out from the, not explodes, but just like bursts away from the surface of this fountain, splattering you with some of both the substances. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Lauren, close your eyes. You don't want to get any of this in there.
That is a total of...
I'm
7.
sort of like, I have no idea what's going.
You take 3 points of damage.
Oof.
What happened?
Don't
You just
worry.
heard like a sizzling.
I can't see.
You heard like a
Why-
sizzling
why-
pop sound, followed by a yelp from your back.
Are we anywhere near a deep fried sausage? Why does it sound like somebody's cooking something?
We got some deep fried bugbear.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
It was a slight chemical reaction.
Ah,
Is there anything else in this room?
Just a whole bunch of dead corpses, and what's your perception, Hans?
14.
14. Yeah, you notice at the foot of this fountain, half frozen into the surface of the floor, there's a book that appears to have been shredded apart with what appears to be a knife. And there are just a couple of pages scattered underfoot, most of them bedded into the slick surface of the ice, and covered with a thin film of dust.
Can I try and read them?
Sure. Most of the ink has been smudged. The moisture and cold and, well, other substances that have been in here recently. It appears to be a book of scripture. Mostly, you know, paler, thank you all, Father, blessings, harvest, healthy children, sunlight, joy, healing, that kind of thing. The usual doggerel that those religious types go into.
Whoever moved into this place does not like Palo very much. They have filled the water with sinister evil.
It
That
would
much.
seem so.
Full of
Does
full
look
of
like.
good tasting necroticness. It's great for the skin.
Could I tell with my barely any religion knowledge that does the defacing of this thing affect anything to do with the place's iciness?
Make a religion check.
Let us see.
Let's see if you know anything.
No.
I mean, maybe anything is possible.
Can I try and help? I don't need to see to think.
Okay, sure. Call, is this like a thought that you've articulated? Like, hey,
22.
I mean, you're not a student of, scholastic lore in regards to churches, religion, and such, but I mean, profaning an area can have significant effects. You're not sure about the particulars, again, you're not a priest, but you've never heard of anything ice related.
Hmm.
Yeah, I relay this to.
The only
Cole as
ice you really know of is like
my-
the Temple of Oriel is the closest thing that comes to mind, which is further, in the more robust areas of Luskan.
Well, somebody still do great pains to make sure that we do not know that this thing is here. Hmm.
Certainly seems so.
Is there any way to purify the thing?
If only we had somebody who could purify food and drink.
Non magic.
This
We
is
knew
something a little
somebody
bit more
who could-
complicated.
Don't know if you get this particular spell, but there's a spell called Hallow. Yeah, that church members can use to hallow ground, for example, where churches and graveyards are built on. It's something a little bit more high level. Usually involves quite a lengthy ritual, normally 24 hours, lots of fasting, chanting, reciting solemns, that kind of thing. But yeah, it is a thing, something one can do. It's a little bit beyond you at the moment. It's a 5th level spell. But yeah. Most of the churches have got hallowed ground, or unhallowed, be it as it may.
I would like to try something.
Okay.
I'm going to dump a body in there.
You guys have nobody to blame for this but yourselves.
Bad things are about to happen.
Sure. Hans, I'm assuming you're going to need some assistance with your 5 strength. You can't actually lift a body.
I get the skeletons to do it.
Skeletons are like union workers. Pick up that dead fucker, throw him into the fountain. And nothing happens.
Alright, drag him out, boys. We're done here.
Drag him back
I'm gonna-
out, and he's just covered in water.
I'm gonna tell Cole to back up a little bit, and then I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on it. From
On what?
far away.
Water?
On the fountain, trying to just.
Okay. Look, Ray of Frost is not going to be strong enough to freeze a fountain, but yeah, you freeze a small patch of water. Make a beautiful snow pattern there. Snowflake pattern.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
The joys of having to explain D&D to a 9-year-old.
So, you guys have got the exit you came from, and a second exit. What is your plan of action?
Well, let's push on, I guess.
Okay, somebody will have to lead.
Skeletons, grab him. Let's go. Let's go
Skeletons
through
grab
this door, I guess.
Well, saves all round.
V.
Except for...
Natural
Dolores.
20.
Since he's not actually walking in there. He's
Well,
just
I'm
getting...
being dead in there.
Hans, you stepped through, no problems. Nox, how
25.
much you roll? 25, no problems. Cole?
That's a total of 17 plus 2.
Jesus.
19.
Yes, if you guys could roll less than a 19, that would be great. Okay,
I rolled
you
a
guys
14,
easily
but I have plus 3 from my wisdom and plus 2 from my aura of protection.
grew your aura of protection. Alright, so you guys step into.
Still in
A
the black
library.
room, or can I see
you're
this room?
abruptly in a completely different room, still in this
thank
knee-high fog. A library, by the look of it,
Weirdest storage room ever.
covered in shelves, books, retorts, beakers, small desks, what looks to be a comfy couch with a couple of books lying face down on the icy floor next to it. And just beakers, retorts, books, lab, study area.
I'd like to check the books to see if there's a magical one, perhaps among them. Some kind of
Magic.
magic book.
Sure. Make a investigation. See what you find. What are the rest of you guys doing while Nox is rifling through the bookshelves?
18.
Taking a look at the other things in the room.
Yeah.
All right. Nox, no magical books, unfortunately. Lots of other books, though. Predominantly dealing with necromancy, illusion magic, enchantment, and the big one, planar travel and planar study. Demi-planes, ethereal plane, elemental planes, that kind of thing. Volume upon volume upon volume of books dealing with the subject matter. Everything from Agnazar's trip to the fire plane to Silok's trip to the elemental plane of ice. We've got some treaties written by the Githyanki and Githarai about the ethereal plane. Just tons of books about the specific subject.
Anything about the abyssal planes?
You do find one small volume dealing with the abyssal. Yes, a slim little book bound in some kind of red leather with a simple gold embossed script. The page, when you open it, is completely black.
Interesting.
I'm gonna keep that book.
All right. What is Nox doing, and what is Cole and Lord? And Hans. Sorry.
Looking
Nox is
around this room,
doing-
just a quick scan. Anything that stands out? Anything important? Anything of any value? And do any of those books look like they might fetch a fair price?
I mean, many of the books fetch a fair price. So, generally speaking, quite valuable. That aside, the beakers and the retorts, Bunsen burners, and alchemical apparatus could be worth a fair amount. Most of it is covered in a thin, not covered, but has a thin layer of crystallized green substance in the bottom. And many of the pipes appear to have never been properly cleaned and have actually got this substance caked inside of them.
I tell everybody what I've looking at the condition of the pipes and everything, and how they haven't been cleaned properly and so on. And somebody's obviously spent quite a bit of money to build up this collection of books. So yeah, fairly obvious to say, I think, that whoever is involved with this has obviously got some serious backing.
Well, this is very shiny. We should move on.
Or this whole thing was a hostile takeover.
Could be.
I guess I'll check the alchemical table, see if has anything to do with that potion we're carrying, the drug that we're here to investigate. See if it's
Sure.
made here, perhaps.
How would you like to go about doing that?
If I get like that weird feeling from when you touch that bottle, pretty much. See if
Okay,
there's
so you're just gonna
anything that-
jab it with a finger, like test it.
Poke, poke.
Okay. You do get the same feeling, not as strong. The substance seems to have lost quite a bit of its potency after being exposed to the air and crystallizing like this for some time. But definitely similar to what you.
See, I'm gonna relay that. Seems like some of those drugs were made over here.
Okay. So. Okay. Alright. Any exits or doors to other rooms or anything here?
One door immediately to your right, I should say, as you enter.
Okay, somebody else go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Cole, you touch the door. You need
Yeah.
to make a willpower saving throw for me. Different type this time.
Not good. I assume it's under a 10 or something. So, definitely not enough.
Okay, well, you feel a compulsion
8,
come over you
specifically.
to just leave this house, man. It's really dangerous. You should just leave.
Alright.
You guys
Cole-
see
Cole-
Cole, like
Cole.
Cole.
Cool,
Cole.
honey.
Bye. I guess he's
Ah.
done.
Must have seen something in that room. Somebody he didn't like.
Well, let me have a
Cole's
look.
just gonna leave and go get like food. It's-
yeah, you're just like, oh, not beef. Oh, if you want to get food, but yeah, the compulsion is basically you should leave the house. It's dangerous. You
And
can get hurt
Cole-
here,
Cole's
like really
like-
badly.
Dangerous house. Whatever. I'm just gonna leave. Just gonna go get something to eat.
I'm going to attempt to open the door.
Why you go?
Okay, so what is like Hans like running after Cole, or are you going?
No,
in,
I'm
or
going
are
for
you
the.
guys-
I'm going for the door.
Okay.
19.
Yeah, you step inside. You feel a slight
Follow
magical
Hans.
compulsion slither off of you as you step inside.
It seems fine in here. I don't know why. I don't know
Lauren,
why he
make a
left.
willpower saving throw.
Okay.
And that's how the cult finished summoning a demon and destroying the world. What did you roll, Lauren?
13.
13. Yeah, you're as well. You're just like, fucking hell, this place is dangerous. Like, I should go.
I should go.
What?
You step into the room. It's completely dark.
I'm not moving. Well, shit.
Nox, you see, like, Cole's just, like, up the fucking left. Lauren is, like, standing into the room, holding his hands out in front of him, like he can't see in the dark. You know, like,
Move
feeling
it,
his way
sir.
inside.
Can
The
somebody
elf has
help?
just gone into another room here.
Cole, I feel like
I
we
just
may have
really
a
think
problem.
we should leave.
I think there
I'm
may be
gonna-
some magic in here, making them leave.
I'm gonna shoot this door in with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. It'll damage me. Well, fuck it. Let's just say you blow it off the hinges. Why not? You can always just blast it again if it breaks the first time. Yeah, you Nox, Hans, you're peppered with chunks of flaming door,
Ow!
courtesy of your special friend.
Sorry, honey. I'm gonna walk in.
Make a willpower saving throw for me.
Nope. 9.
Yeah, you're like, fuck it. This place is dangerous. Like, I should go. I might get hurt. If I get hurt,
No,
then I
on
can't
second
help.
thought.
Um,
I'm gonna take.
I
Lauren
grab
by
him
the
as he
hand.
walks past.
I'm gonna take him by the hand and start
Thank
walking out of
you.
the house.
okay, I guess they're on break or something. Skeletons, protect me!
Hans, Cole, your two comrades come out behind you out of the house. As you're leaving.
Hey, Cole.
Hey,
This
you wanna
place
go
is
grab
really
some food? I'm hungry.
Good idea. This place is really dangerous. Yeah. Hans.
Hansi,
go.
you somebody call from outside.
Hans, this place isn't safe. Come, we should go.
No,
Hans?
I got a job to do. Hans always follows through on his jobs. Let's take a look around, I guess. Skeletons, tell me if you see anything.
Okay.
I hand
roll
one of my
perception
skeletons on my magnifying glass.
checks. Okay, are you yourself going to look as well or not?
Yes.
Okay,
What's this investigation?
that's right.
19.
Okay, you start rifling through the shelves. There are more books in here. Big desk with a couple of chairs sitting in front of it. On the...
Good question.
Hmm.
Just quick, sorry to interrupt. Would any of those spells or effects that would they count as charms of any?
This particular one is not a charm. I was
Okay.
counting it for the elves among us.
Okay.
For the filthy elves, the two of them.
Yeah, well.
I'll be with you guys in a sec. Okay, you go through the room. It's magical paraphernalia, books, ledgers, all sorts of equations and charts. A lot of it looks very similar to what your study at home would look like. Probably less stylish though, because you're an elf. The
Aha! The inhabitant is not an elf!
The one thing that does stand out, though, incongruously in this room, is a skull sitting on a round table in the corner, surrounded by stacks of paperback novels, a couple of burnt down candle nubs, and what did you roll for your investigation?
19!
19.
Is it named Murray, perchance?
No, it's not Murray. And you see just
Oh, well.
barely inside of the eyeballs, two lavender, tiny sparks of light flicker as if regarding.
Well, hello. Are you eating something there?
You see the skull's lower jaw quiver as if it wants to answer you, and then clack shut.
Interesting, interesting. I take a look at the books it was reading.
They're like all like shitty paperback novels, the kind that have becoming very popular with whores and policemen. You know, all about like dark and evil castles with vampires ruling them and secret passageways that are always behind bookshelves. You know, like really shitty, just mass-produced.
I've just
copyright.
realised I'm still invisible.
Yes. No, you're not, because you cast Produce Flame.
It's a
Or
cantrip.
Control Flame. Does invisibility stay with cantrips?
I don't know, does it?
I don't think so. I think
Oh,
it's
I'm not
any spell
invisible.
breaks it.
Okay, fine. That would've been weird.
That would be weird. But yeah, it's just like trashy adventure novel, as far as you can tell.
Connoisseur of the arts.
Okay, well, I can't tell if you're evil or not, but, you're joining my
You
friends
think-
now.
As you say evil, you see it kind of like roll the sparks in his eye sockets like it would be rolling its eyes at the word.
Okay. Fine. I get it. Not all skulls are evil, it's okay. I get it. Just because, you know, necromancy, dark magics, we're not all evil.
Again, you see the skull open its mouth like it wants to say something and then clack shut.
Yeah, okay, fine. Well, I'm going now. You wanna come with? You know, see this place? I'm kind of a necromancer guy myself.
You see the skull kind of like rock forwards on its pedestal.
Alright, but you're not going to, like, eat my soul or even, no? Because that's already taken.
You see him like if he had shoulders, it would shrug. As it is, it just kind of wobbles.
Alright, neat. Skeleton, grab him, please. Hold him up so he can see where we're going.
Okay. Your skeleton picks him up, and as he gets picked up, the little flickers of light in his eye sockets change from a pale lavender color to startling, almost brilliant cerulean blue.
Neat. You want me to take some of your books?
He goes, "Ugh. Yeah, it'll be. Thanks."
Alright, skeleton of a skeleton, grab some of his books.
Oh, and do get the third one from the bottom.
Yes, do what he says. He seems like a skull of good standing.
He like cranes his non-existent neck. So where we going, boss?
Well, you see, well, first, why were you here? What is your story?
Oh, I'm a bit of a research consultant, I guess.
Oh, how interesting! I do some consultation work myself.
You know, get paid and do some work. Passes the time.
Okay. So you're working for whoever runs this place?
Oh, I don't know. When I change ownership, I can't access memories of
Oh, okay, I guess.
previous owner.
Very secure. Neat.
Hmm.
Okay.
Apparently so. But they pay me the big bucks.
But, no, I won't ask that. Well, we're here to investigate some, evil happenings. Possible demonic incursion, that kind of good stuff.
Oh, demons. Yeah. Yeah, you know how they are.
Yeah.
Every 2-bit sorcerer always wants to summon a demon.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just happy with my bone boys,
I
bone
can't say
boys
much
and my
care for them.
flashbacks.
They don't really have much in the way of initiative, but I mean, you do you.
Well, it's an ongoing quest.
I guess.
Who
So-
knows where the field of necromancy could be in 10 years' time?
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true.
Well, yes. Well, anyway, if you were investigating this place, maybe get in a few scuffles. There's some ne'er-do-wells.
Well, won't be of much use to you there.
Well,
Mostly a research aid.
well, that's okay. I have a bag I can put you in if danger happens.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I'm not really that kind of skull.
No, okay. Okay, I'll just get one of my skeletons to carry you. Oh, hold on, I know a neat thing. Can I try and unscrew a skeleton's head and pop him on?
What kind of fucking chick would that be? Fuck it.
Then there's no
Medicine.
cartilage holding it on.
It's true, I suppose. Tell you what. Do you have mend or anything like that? Or
No, I have prestidigitation.
That might
not
work.
quite? I tell you what. Fuck it. Make a dexterity roll and an intelligence roll, and then we'll see what you man.
Okay, dexterity, 17. Intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
That's 7.
For the dex save.
No, the dex was
Okay.
it was 17. The intelligence was bad.
Oh, bad.
It was
Okay.
7.
Fuck it. You managed to snap the skull off, but you also take quite a bit of the neck vertebrae with it, and you're left with not so much a neck as just kind of like a nice cubby hole that you kind of dangle the skull off of right above the rib cage. It's not your best work, but it'll probably hold as long as nothing too crazy happens.
It's fine. It's fine.
Your skeleton is just looking up at you, still in your hand, the other skull now.
Sorry, friend. So, friend skeleton man, can you control this or anything?
No?
Oh, that's
You
a
just
shame.
put me on a coat rack.
Okay. I try and shuffle, kind of jam actual skeleton skull inside the ribcage so it can see out still.
Well, seeing as they can't actually see very well to begin with, they don't really need the skull.
Oh, okay. Sorry, skull boy, you're gonna have to stay here. I'll take care of the rest of you though.
What?
No, not you. I'm talking to my skeleton.
Oh.
Just gonna.
Okay, so you're just gonna replace that skull with another skull.
Yeah.
Yes, nobody will ever know it's glorious.
So, yeah, my friends ran out of here because they were terrified, apparently. So I'm just gonna go out and grab them. Come on then, skeletons, let's go.
Okay, so while this is going on, the three of you are making your way out to go hit up an Arby's or something for food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We've
as
left
you-
the house. So the
you leave the house, walk across while this is going on, this conversation between Hans and Skeleton Friend. You guys make it to the gates, step outside, and yeah, it's early evening. Sun's about to set. Beautiful day out. The overcast day above you is gone as soon as you go through the gate, and so is the compulsion to leave the house.
Hmm.
Man, I feel
What
kind
the
of bad
hell
just
was
leaving
that?
Hans in there by himself.
I still say we get some food.
Is there a window that's leading into the room? That
There's
Hans...
many windows. The one that Hans is in does have a window, yes.
I'm gonna shoot the window with an Eldritch Blast.
Oh shit! Get down!
Make a dexterity saving throw for me. You make it to hit roll for me. See if you can hit an AC 10 target.
Dexterity saving throw, you say?
Mm-hmm.
14.
Not natural.
14.
Yeah, you fucking blow the shit out of those windows, turning it into a hailstorm of broken glass and fucking window frame inside. Hans, you hit the deck as the thing just suddenly fucking explodes like somebody threw a goddamn fireball at the window or something. And you take 2 points of slashing and piercing damage. The glass just fucking rains down on you and shreds the upholstery and books in the.
Ah!
Then I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion so that my voice is booming, and then I'm gonna go. We're gonna go get some food, honey. You should.
What a piece of shit. I'll stay in. I'll stay at the house. I'm not gonna. What's happening out there?
You don't hear anything from inside, Nox.
Alright, we're just gonna go to get food, I guess then.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
So-
go and sit on the porch till I come back.
All right. All three of you roll d20s. See what kind of place you hit up on your journey to find some food. I suppose I can stop with the exploration music now, seeing as we're hitting up a fucking
12.
town. So
10.
Yeah,
Natural
I mean-
20.
Quick,
natural 20.
to the
Fuck.
in
Like,
music.
yep. Like Cole is a bugbear of distinction, of skill when it comes to one particular facet of his existence. He's got a set of skills that he's developed over many years. That is finding delicious fucking food anywhere in this goddamn city. He leads you down blind alleyways, into the fucking sewers, and finally through a hidden entranceway into a very large underground restaurant that appears to have boats that have been flipped over, like rowboats, that are set as tables. And when you guys sit down, they don't ask for your order. No. You just see a man behind the counter get to work behind the grill. And it doesn't take long before dishes are actually laid out in front of each of you. Exactly what you want. It appears this is a restaurant run, managed, and staffed exclusively by minded. There
This
to
is
detect
good.
their patrons' every wish.
Chow time.
You know?
Yep.
Okay. Hans, you're sitting on the step
I just shout,
in an
"Hey,
overcast
hey, evil,
dimension.
evil wizard! Do you wanna? I'm kind of on my own. You wanna come have a chat? I've got some tea. We can just have a peace out a moment, I guess. I'm very lonely."
I actually want to see if this guy's finished doing what he was going to do.
You know,
already.
just come on down. We can have a chat, you, and then when they come back, you go back to being evil. We fight, you know.
You know what? How much time?
It's
would pass?
oolong.
Oolong tea. Shit. Yeah, fuck it. Anyway, so you guys have a wonderful meal. And after eating yourself to the point of almost bursting, but stopping just before because the portions are just perfect, you head your way back to the spooky mansion.
How much
Once more.
has Hans had enough time for a short rest? Just pieced
Yeah,
out.
easily.
I'm gonna use a hit dice then.
You're just sitting on the step.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
Oh, there
And,
they are.
Where they approach, three of them staggering
Ah.
inside.
And where in Vecna's name have you been?
We got hungry.
We went to this lovely restaurant.
So
Told you it was the best. I know the route is a little bit odd, but it's the best.
A restaurant.
I'm gonna have to steal some of their recipes.
I don't think they're going to let you back in. I don't think they'll let us back in if you try that.
Oh, they
No,
also
just
still
remember
you
the
trying to
taste.
do. I mean, trying is the hard part, not actually doing it.
Do I feel the need to remind you that we are working for a very powerful man who expects this problem dealt with, not for his employees to just peace out in the middle of a job and go and get some food. Now can we please go back in and finish this shit?
Yes, I suppose we can. I mean, that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I found a new friend. Say hi, Skull friend.
My name is not Skullford.
Well, you didn't tell me your name. I mean, I didn't ask
Because
for
you
it.
haven't. Well, you haven't.
Now's a
given me
great time for introductions, I guess.
one. Well, you haven't given me a name yet.
Oh, what? I give you a name.
Well, you are technically my employer.
Oh, well, I put the onus
Married?
on you. You give yourself a name.
Well, unfortunately, I can't do something like that, as that would constitute an act of free will.
Oh, I'll call you Free Willy.
You're a terrible person, but I suppose I answer to that.
Okay, Willy.
You hear, if you could, you just hear somebody just like a sigh, like a long, suffering sigh, like somebody who's gone through centuries of this bullshit with wizards who think they're so fucking clever every single time.
Okay, fine. It was a joke. I'll call you,
You say Scully.
I wasn't going to say that.
Bob.
Terrence? The second?
Honey.
No, these are all terrible. I'll call you
Reasonable.
Gregory.
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 That's a pretty cool.
Alright, sweet.
Gregory it is.
Would,
So,
you think you'd look cooler if my owl was sat on your head?
I mean, not really an owl rack, but
Alright then. Don't land on him, owl.
Owl's just likes looking at you after you fucking told him to like go get wrecked on the fucking house, like, you bastard.
Hey, no harm befell you. Don't look at me like that. Alright, let's go back in the house, I guess. Let's not run away this time.
Once more, you step into the foyer of this home. However, most of the mist has dissipated, and the ice appears to have started melting. Looks like the defensive magics that were woven about this area seem to be dissipating. Their purpose served in delaying intruders.
Well, good job, guys. Let's not hope anything bad was happening. This was time sensitive or anything.
It'll be fine, honey. There's no need
Yeah.
to rush.
So we are back in the house and exploring rooms.
Yeah, you could just walk about. There's no magics to be found. All
Hans
of it
has had
appears
enough
to
of
be
this shit.
unraveling.
Hans kicks down a door.
Hans kicks the door and nearly breaks his elf
Ah!
strength of 5. I need to remind you, mister, I can only carry 75
It
pounds.
was a pull door.
It was indeed a pull door. Revealing, when you pull open the door, a set of stairs leading down, with a gelatinous film covering it, of something that you know, Hans, you've seen this, and also you, Laloran, you've seen this kind of magic before. The aftermath of a web spell that is now dissolving, that would have entangled, constrained, restrained, and held people in place prior to go down the stairs.
Obviously, they were trying to slow people down if they try to go down.
Yes, and look, it succeeded!
Down we go.
You are down into Undertown, and enter a small basement. I'll have to draw for you guys, because it's generate properly.
Isn't this the basement?
I'm just going to describe. No, this is actually the upper story above the ground floor. And that's
Down here in the
no, that's storage cellar.
That says basement.
Yes, I know. There's multiple things. So, you guys enter a basement that is not covered magical goo, like most of the houses been. At the rear of this chamber, about 20 feet by 20 feet, you see a large silver-polished steel mirror. The frame around it set with runes that appear to have been burnt into the wood in intricate patterns. Nox, do you have Abyssal or Infernal as your language? Can't recall.
Abyssal.
Abyssal, yeah. You instantly recognize the characters as Abyssal. The room itself is empty. There are no occupants inside of it. However, crumpled in front of the mirror itself is the form of the mage you guys had spotted outside. His elaborately tattooed head lying on the ground, robes fallen away, and you can see in places he's got stab wounds and bludgeoning wounds that have irised over him. And he appears to be quite dead.
Just to be sure, I slit his throat.
Well, before we get to that in a moment,
Did
in the middle of said
did we
room,
kill him?
in the
Not
middle
taking
of him,
chances this time.
there is a very large circle of inlaid precious stone and metals, silver, gold, I think it's platinum, as well as various gems, agates and diamonds and opals and rubies, set in a very, very, very elaborate summoning circle, Nock. The kind you would normally hastily throw up around you with a vial of blood. Much more permanent constant. And you see that it has a glint of blue energies passing around it in a slow, concentric circle, hemming something inside of it. However, there is only shadow inside of it.
Do I know what the Abyssal characters say?
They say many things. These are more runes rather than words. It's not dialect as such. They're runes of power that deal with transportation, binding, linking, and splitting. And yes, you slit the mage's throat. Not that it matters, but
Yeah, rather safe than so.
he's already dead. Yes, you do easily slit his throat.
Not taking chances.
It seems that whatever reason they had for delaying you, they've accomplished.
Well, looks like our job's done. Let's go home, boys.
I feel like this place wants more investigation. Maybe.
I think so, yeah.
I mean,
Take
we
our
were
time down
supposed
here
to-
and really give it a try and see if we can piece together what happened here. Obviously,
Alrighty.
they tried to delay us for a reason, so we need to try and figure out what that reason.
Alright. Everybody that wants to can now roll investigation. Any arcana checks or religion checks and such, this is the time to make them. Any Sherlock Holmesy bullshit you want to pull off? Now's the time.
19 for invest.
16 to discover some magical shit.
Is anybody checking?
A 24 for the arc.
What are you guys start with? Let's go from the top. Dylan, what are you checking or doing? Or are you just bugging?
I'm gonna check the mage, see if he has any anything in particular that may be used for, say, summoning or magical in purpose.
Okay. Make your investigation check.
6.
6. You don't find anything on him yourself. Giving a quick rifle through his pockets. You do, however, find on his right hand a tattoo. It says 07.
That's not a tattoo.
Zero 7. That's really.
Right. Next person. Liloran, what are you investigating and what would you want to check with your arcana or whatever? Which particular aspect of the room would you like to go through or investigate?
Okay, the first thing I want to do is just have a look. That circle blue thing you described that's got the shadow thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Arcana can just to try and understand a little bit more. What can I piece together? What does this look like? What?
It looks like a.
And that was Arcana of 24, by the way.
Yeah, you know what this represents. You've never used one yourself, but
No,
this is
obviously
a inverted magic circle. It's a spell that one can normally use to protect yourself or contain extraplanar creatures or protect yourself from said creatures. They can't enter cylinder by any magical means, and if they try and use teleportation or interplanar skills, it makes life very difficult for them. And it also makes it very difficult to attack targets within the cylinder. And if you're inside the cylinder yourself, you're completely safe from any kind of mental assault from denizens of the other planes. And depending on how you use the circle, you can either invert it or cast it reversed. You can either use it to hem things out, protect yourself from things. You can use it to hem things in, prevent them from getting out. And with this very elaborate construction they've got here, looks like this is a permanent.
I explain all the detail of all that to everybody. And looking at the way this one is set, is there any way for me to tell with the Arcana that I had, was this one set up to keep something in or to protect somebody from something on the outside?
It's set up to contain something.
Yes, I relay and explain this to everybody.
You know that if you break the boundary of the circle in any way, put your finger through it, throw a rock into it, if any physical object passes through it, whatever is inside gets out.
Okay, so there's something inside there, and it, yeah.
Hey,
Explain all
Gregory,
this to everybody.
Yes?
any idea what's going on in there?
Well, if I had to hazard a guess, it's a containment circle of some kind.
Okay, have we figured that out? Any idea what's inside?
Well, glances around the room. Well, if I had to guess, got some abyssal on those ruins on the wall over there, and it's a containment circle, so demon?
Okay, thanks. It might be a demon, guys.
Okay, not going near the.
I'm gonna take the mage's corpse and throw it into the circle at an angle so that if it bounces out, it will like go
Balls.
45 degree.
So
Throw
you're
all the
going to
corpses.
throw into the circle.
The
You're
corpse
going
of
to
the
let
mage.
something pass through the boundary and release whatever's inside there.
No, he
Okay.
said if it whatever goes in comes out.
If it passes
If it-
through the barrier, will free whatever's inside there. That barrier cannot be breached by. You can't throw anything in there. You can't
I'm checking if the mage can go.
touch it or poke it.
It's
Or-
fine. There's no problem. Everybody roll initiative,
Uh-huh.
please. I just need to quickly get this encounter ready because I didn't think anybody would actually fucking do that. So just give me 2 seconds.
This is not going to go well.
Just-
make sure. I've
Just
got the
when
right
you
stuff
think
here.
Griff knows how we play this game.
What's the
Hey,
worst
man.
that can happen?
Hey man, I just didn't expect this particular. Okay, fuck it. Let's do this.
I'm moving my initiative to the middle to represent my 9.
I'm going to take the map
Hey,
off the table for now and just sketch out a rough little square.
Yeah.
The details, just so we can have everybody be. Wait, I'm on the wrong side of the table. Be where we are approximately, because I really didn't expect anybody would be like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. We'll throw a corpse in the fucking. Yeah, it's not fix it. So, assuming this is the room, boom, 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 boom. That's roughly squarish. At the rear of the room, there's a mirror. Excuse my really terrible drawing. Enormous steel polished mirror with the ruins about it. In the center, there's the summoning circle that you guys are now breaking. And Nox, you're just like throwing that fucker in there, right?
Yep.
And we'll assume for the sake of ease of access that you guys came in there, up those stairs. Cole, what were you doing moments before fucking Nox picked up a corpse and hurled it into a gold
I was just like
inset-lit circle?
looking inside the circle, trying to see what the hell's inside.
Okay, no problem.
Getting in
Yeah, the
real
circle
close.
was literally getting in, leaning in real close. Let me just grab my mage token here quickly. Alright, so we'll have the dead body of the mage over there. He's just crumpled up on the ground, and then he gets hurled into the circle by Nox. And as he does so, 2 things happen
Wait,
that are
that's bad. That was bad, right?
That
Very
was
bad.
very bad.
Yeah, it does seem like it would be problematic.
Just gonna give a shrug. I don't know.
hold on, find the second stat sheet for this guy quickly, because he's got 2 forms to when you guys would have encountered him.
Nothing bad's happened yet, honey.
Nothing bad has happened yet. Oh well, I guess we'll just go straight into. So everybody roll initiative, please.
I followed a 9.
Rolled 12.
13.
I rolled a 6.
Arrange
Cole,
thyselves.
Hans, you got a 9, eh?
Yeah, so I'm nice in the middle there.
Nox, what did you get?
6.
Oh, you're just way at the bottom. Lauren, what did you get?
13.
Okay, so you're okay. You guys are already all in the right order. Let me just roll my initiatives here quickly for these 2 boys to see what they get.
2.
21 and goes right up there, and the other boy gets takes plus 3 is 20. Okay. Right. So as the circle gets broken by the flailing form of, well, flailing, I suppose, as much as a corpse can flail, getting hucked across the room by, you know, Nox, literally throwing him into the fucking
Ragdolling? Right.
ragdolling into the circle.
Floppy body.
The barrier, the shimmering barrier circle I projected, suddenly disappears like a soap bubble that somebody's taken a needle to. And with that popping sound, you see the shadowy material inside of it coalesce, roll across the floor at ankle height as a dark mist, and then you see 2 things materialize from within. The first is a creature, somewhat bulky, as it starts coalescing out of this mist that was contained in the circle.
Oh, that's not pretty.
It is a lizard toad hulking abomination you can hardly. It basically it has to actually almost squat inside of the room as its shoulders reach up nearly to the ceiling itself. And you see the skin is very much reminiscent of the material that you guys had scraped off of the walls. And Nox, you know what that is? That's a Hezro. You still wanted to summon one of those at some point.
I
And
think
you see this
everyone
creature.
knows what that is because we talked
Everyone.
about it.
And you see this thing basically like slowly stretch up languidly like a cat that's just got up from a long nap within the circle. And you see its talons extend with shrinking sounds, like each of them in sequence popping out, flexing in and out, like somebody who's just had a wonderful long nap. The second thing that you guys also see, or not see so much, is you see something within its shadows. A being made of, shadow, find a point of it. A smaller creature, hiding in the shadow of the larger. The only feature that you can see, 2 large curling horns, as well as a pair of wings furled about itself like a cloak. Currently just sitting inside of the shadow of the creature. And with a deafening roar, the demon is going to attack. Can't believe you've done this.
That's exact. I can't
All
believe you've done
according to
this!
plan.
Okay. Well, what's first going to happen is the demon is going to just fucking disappear. Going to move into the wall and you guys can no longer see him.
Oh, that can't possibly be bad.
And then for the second one's turn, the larger of the 2 fellows is going to take 2 stomping steps towards Nox, the one who so graciously released it,
Oh, thank you.
And shake its hand.
with a snarling, happy look on its face. First off, I need Nox, Cole, and Lauren and Hans, all 4 of you, pretty much, except for the 2 skeletons. I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please, as this enormous stench hits you, suddenly projected from this creature. Half psychic, half corporeal, all odor.
Constitution.
22.
13.
22's pass. Fail. You're poisoned.
Can I use my bardic inspiration as a bonus action to inspire everybody else to suck it up?
Unfortunately, only bonus on
What's,
your own turn.
What's that thing that Letty has?
okay.
Is
Letty
that...
but
gives
you're not
everybody
in-
+2.
Oh,
If you're
then...
within
Plus
10.
2, and it only affects if you're 10 feet away. Not sure how
Unfortunately,
large it is.
Hans, you're the only one far enough away to not benefit from it.
Oh, there's a big room.
Constitution in a
Okay.
13.
13, fail. Or wait, no, you're standing next to Cole, so it's
Yeah.
2, so 15. So you pass.
Oh, thank fuck.
So, everybody but Hans. You succeed in the save. Hans, you are poisoned for the next 24 hours.
Hans, no!
The rest of you guys are all immune for the next 24 hours because you passed your save. So, that is the first thing that goes off.
Wait. immune
The
for
second
24
thing-
hours. Oh.
Sorry.
Immune for 24 hours. Guess what we're going to have to do in a day?
Then, while that's happening, it's going to make 3 attacks against you, Nox.
The music says stop?
Sorry, what's that? Oh, it looks like everybody disconnected.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I want to
still
look
good.
at it. And, like, fucking weird ass thing. Sounds odd.
It is a bit weird, but let me... Is everybody reconnected? And I will restart it.
It looks like.
Yeah, reconnected to everything.
There we go. Looks like Roll20 just had a brain fart.
Yeah.
Nah, it happens.
Okay, so the Hezro is going to make 3 attacks against you, Nox. Going to try and drive you up to its claws and its mouth, take a big old chunk out of you. If that's
Okay.
cool with you.
Sounds good.
Let me just quickly grab some d20s here.
Everything's going according to plan, guys.
Everything going according to plan, you say? Okay,
I'm not sure Zane.
natural
should be
20
thinking
for
of
the
this
first
idea.
attack.
Alright.
What's your armor class, Nox?
18.
Not enough.
18, you say?
Mm-hmm.
What's its attack bonus? +7. So 15 is a miss. And that's a 23 for the second hit. Okay, so 2 hits. Nothing too bad. The first one is going to connect with you with the claws. That's going to deal... Oh, my god.
It deals dead.
37 plus 4... 41 points of damage to you.
Oh.
God damn, that crit. That's a lot of damage. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Second... Why am I rolling that? Second attack is going to connect for a mighty 11 points of damage.
Nox, are you still with
Alright.
us?
So far, so good. I'm at 10 health.
Okay, that is the creature's turn.
My god.
And next up, who do we have? We got the 2 creatures done. Lauren, your turn. Your comrade
Okay.
just nearly got fucking flattened because it's all going to plan.
Cole, what was your... Not Cole.
Okay, I'm going
all
to, as a
kind of
bonus
fun.
action, I'm going to use my bardic inspiration on my erstwhile colleague who's almost been filleted over. Like, walk it off, pussy.
Get all the 6s. Good, Bo.
Oh, who am I? Oh no, Letty. What was his?
Huh?
What was your initiative?
13?
Same as mine.
No, 12, sorry.
I've got 13.
Alright, yeah, okay. Just wondering why skeletons fit in.
Okay.
That-
Lauren, so you inspired your comrade. So he
Yeah.
gets a what? A d8, right?
Gets a D8 inspiration die.
Fantastic. Next,
Okay.
what do you do?
Then I am going to make my attack with my pepper box.
Alright.
That's probably not going to hit, plus that's 8.
In total?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the creature's dense hide just soaks up the round. You actually hear it muffled as it implodes inside of it. You see it
Okay.
grunt a little bit and then drag it off. It appears to be unnaturally resilient. Is there anything else you would like to do? Move action?
I'm going to move back a little bit, sort of try and put Cole between me.
Okay. Basically moving over there to kind of keep in between the two of you.
Yeah.
Alright. Next up, we have Cole.
Alright.
Cole, you just saw a big bitch nearly eviscerate Nox after it popped out of this goddamn summoning. You like to do?
I'd just like to move a little bit closer to it, just to make sure that Lauren is
Okay,
somewhere
you step
behind
up
me.
behind the creature. Currently has its back turned to you because it's trying to eat.
Uh,
Quite literally trying to eat him. It looks pretty hungry.
Alright, bonus action, Vow of Amenity, advances on attack rolls against it for 1 minute.
Nice. Okay.
No save or anything, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah, just
angry at it.
You just straight up have anger issues.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna take 2 attacks on it.
Okay. No, go for it. Oof! I say.
Crit. That's,
Both of those are hit,
crit.
and you have a crit. God
Remember,
damn it.
I'm rolling with advantage now.
Oh fuck! You're right. Yep. You're completely
Oh.
right. You're completely right, sir. So first attack is a crit. Second attack.
So best 8 plus 7.
15? Just misses. Just
Alright.
barely. But this first one is definitely fucking connects.
Yeah, that's a crit. So that's
So remember, you double your dice at modifier, and if you're smiting, you also double your smite dice as well. For you.
yeah, which is I'm gonna do. So I need more die.
How many?
How many and how type?
I need one more. No, wait. Do I need another D10? No, I don't need another D10. But okay, yeah, it's fine. Dice. Okay, that's a lot of dice. I think that's enough. Thank you.
Okay.
All the dice.
I have some dice.
But yes,
So
I'm
that's for
also-
your weapon dice, right? These 4.
No, these are for my weapon.
Okay. Alright.
This
These-
is the
these-
smoting.
This
The
is
smoting.
the smoting. Yes.
Okay. Oof.
That's a 37 points of. Actually, no. Let's say it's 18 physical damage and 19 radiant.
Okay. And do you have any other modifiers to get on top of that?
Oh,
Like straight
yeah.
bonuses?
The base weapon modifier. Give me just a second. Base weapon modifier is
Goddamn
+4. Yeah, and the weapon is slashing.
Okay, so it's 41
also
points of
magic.
damage in total.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the shell from the pepper box impacted in this creature and exploded and didn't seem to mildly inconvenience it, your fucking halberd nearly takes his arm off at the shoulder. And you guys hear as a roar just split the room and actually deafened a lot of you, nearly stunning you with the loudness and intensity of it. Like, you guys, Cole's like pretty laid back most of the time. You've seen him poke a couple of people, you know, do a couple of magic tricks, nothing too crazy, but you've never actively seen him like fucking rip and tear before.
Yeah, and because it was also smiting, so the halberd like wasn't just being a halberd; it was also like crackling with like just yellowish energy.
All right, Cole. Anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
No, that's me. I'm done.
You done? Skellies.
The skellies, protect me, I feel quite woozy. They're just gonna rush it.
Gregory's like, please, no, oh no.
You'll be fine!
Gregory like, Gregory's still with the skeletons.
Yeah, he's on its head.
Oh my.
He's on, Skelly B, Skelly A, I think.
Okay.
Oh no,
It's all good.
he's on Skelly B, the one with more health. And they have advantage on this, yeah?
Do they?
I don't know, like you said, some advantage?
No, he is.
Oh,
He
okay.
is Vow of Enmity.
Oh, okay. Get rid
You
of
would say,
these.
what necromancy bullshit is this?
Oh god, I'm trying to move my dice, I'm dropping them in this fucking roller. Okay. Gregory attack
Skelly 1.
is 18.
Gregory.
Skelly
hit.
2 is 10.
It's a fail, unfortunately. One of them connects. So how much is his damage?
1d6 plus 2.
Okay.
5.
Okay, so unfortunately, because it's not a magic weapon, it's halved. But you do manage to deal 2 points of damage.
Good job, guys. Keep it up.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty effective, all things considered. Alright, your turn, Hans. What would you like to do?
Because I'm poisoned, I have to get creative.
I guess so.
So yeah, I'm gonna cast that fan favorite blindness/deafness.
Okay.
It must make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, which it will probably make, because it's a chunker.
What's it? DC 15.
14.
14, okay. This particular creature has spell resistance, so it rolls
Oh
with
no!
advantage. It passes with 12 plus 1. Oh, what was the save? 13.
14.
14 fails by 1.
It's-
It only has plus 1 to its wisdom.
It's blind
Or is it Constitution?
now.
Or is it Constitution?
It's Constitution.
Oh no, that's plus 5 to that.
It's not blind
17.
now.
Unfortunately not. You see your
Guys!
magic coalesce around it as a dark cloud, hook into it, and then
Hang on
get
a
shrugged
sec.
off.
Can I make a? I've got a. Can I use my cutting words as a reaction?
Wait, can you use reactions in response to something happening to you, or
When
just
I
in general?
see, the reason I ask is the ability as a reaction when a creature I can see within 60 feet is making an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll. I can expend one use of my bardic inspiration to subtract the number from the creature's roll.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, let me roll a d.
Roll a d8, roll good.
Oh, -3.
-3, so it had
It rolled 17.
17 minus 3 is 14, and that's the equal, right?
Yeah.
Or-
Mhm.
Unfortunately, you miss it by 1.
Fuck!
Fuck.
Well,
So close.
No, the forge
So
was
close.
there, the execution was not.
Okay, Hunt, anything else you'd like to do as a bonus action?
No, I will move towards the stairs though.
Okay, sounds good to me. Alright, Hans is going to start booking it to the stairs, like bundling up behind Lelora and just squeezing past you like, sorry.
Excuse me,
Okay,
came through. Sickly man.
Nox, your turn.
Hey, can I wrap around him over here while staying in melee range so I don't get opportunity attack?
As long as you stay in melee, yes, I guess.
Yeah, staying in melee. I'm just gonna
Okay.
move up to here.
Okay, move over here.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Hex on him.
Alright, what's the save on Hex?
I think it just works.
Alright. And what are you hexing him with?
Wisdom. Disadvantage on wisdom checks.
Okay, give me a fucking moment. Let's have a look here. It's concentration up to 1 hour. Okay, and you're giving him disadvantage on wisdom checks.
The spell saves, yeah.
It's not saves, eh? Checks.
Not
Two
saves.
different things. I made that mistake as well when first playing Warlock.
Oh.
They are two different things.
Oh, you're right. That changes things. Okay, I'm gonna
Not as
not as planned.
Okay. So, do you want to still cast Hex, or do you want to rather hold off?
No, I'm gonna cast Fear.
Okay, bold decision. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the DC
And
on that
hoping
fear spell?
Lorden might help me out here. It comes at 16.
You have what's his name? Inspiration dice ready.
Yeah. You roll another d8.
Yeah, but-
Okay,
I-
so the creature has to roll
Yeah.
its thing. Well, he's already
And
used his
can-
reaction, so he can't do it again until
Yeah,
next
Oh.
turn.
next turn.
Oh.
Advantage. So it's 16 plus. What's the save on him? Will, what is it? Wisdom or
Wisdom.
fear? Yeah, so he makes a 17 for the DC. Does it pass? Succeed?
No, it's a fail. I have 16.
Okay, so he passes with flying colors.
Yeah, I failed. Sorry. He's 16.
Okay, so fear spell, unfortunately, not as planned. And you see the creature actually is like just tracking with its neck as you're like walking around and trying to get to the side of it. And it's just like slavers like dropping from its mouth, spittle landing on the floor. It's like licking its chops, like, gonna fucking eat me some changeling tonight.
It's been nice knowing you, Nox.
So, next up, what do we have? We have got everybody in so far, eh? So, top of
Yeah.
round 2. That boy is gonna carry on doing his mission. Next boy is the Hezro. He's going to make an attack against you, Nox. He's going to try and bite you because you look so delectable and tasty.
Alright.
Roll a d20. Since you were so kind to release him.
I'm gonna expend my reaction this turn to expend
him
another
-1.
bardic. Yeah, well, whatever.
Forgetting words.
Yep.
Okay, well that's a good thing because he rolled exactly enough to hit Nox. He
Oh.
rolled 11 plus 7 is 18. So even if you roll a
Minus
1,
7.
that is enough for him to miss the attack. As you
Roll
just see him
the
like
same.
reach
So
down
much.
with his maw and just like, nom.
Your mother was a gecko.
He like, huh? Like, you son of a bitch, how could you? And then the response, it's going to take 2 attacks against Cole for like nearly ripping his fucking arms. So where did I put all my d20s? I had a moment. I'll just grab these. Whoops. So it's going to make 2 attacks against Cole.
Oh no.
Oh my god. And then it rolls a 2 and a 7. Fucking terrible. What's your AC, Cole?
16.
16. Okay, even at a 14, that misses. So that's its round done. Big dumb beastie that has managed to miss all its attacks, making it as good as a fucking pile of bricks. Okay. Lord Oren, your turn. Your
Okay.
bullets didn't seem to do a whole lot against this thing. Supernaturally resilient. But your magic appears to have been quite good so far.
Well, I'm gonna use bonus action. I'm gonna use my last bardic inspiration to inspire. Nox, have you used that bardic inspiration? You haven't yet.
Not
no,
yet.
I haven't been able.
Okay. I'm going to use my last bardic inspiration to inspire Cole to greater
Right.
heights of
Valor.
yes.
Okay,
You
Cole, grab
kick
your
him-
D8.
Kick him in the foot.
Okay, grab your
And
D8, Cole.
Then I am going to cast Magic Missile at it.
Right, what level spell slot you using?
I am using a level 3 spell slot.
Alright. So how many dorts is that?
Magic Missile, that's 4.
4. 40.
Yeah, got him here.
Alright.
For a total of 9.
9
Right,
point of force.
9 plus 1d4 plus 1. 9 plus 4 is
30.
points of force damage.
Okay. Chunks him pretty well. You guys see your bardic companion reach for his hand. Silvery darts of energy go flitting out, slamming into the creature. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of them blowing chunks of reddish skin and meat off of. All right. Next up, we have Cole. Your turn.
Just also for future reference, is this thing considered? Are demons considered fiends?
Yes, they are.
Okay, good to know, because my smite is actually supposed to do more damage to it.
Okay, how much more are we talking?
It's supposed to be. Let me just increase. This increases by 1d8 if the target is undead or fiend. Specifically.
Just roll another d8 in with your current damage if you hit.
Oh.
We'll just add that on.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm also going to use my bonus action here since
Eric.
Amenity.
Sorry, Eric, you need to roll an extra d4 actually, plus 2 magic missiles for a 3rd level slot.
So that's another 3.
Okay.
Yep. Like I was saying, since Vow of Immunity isn't a constant action, rather it's just a one-off thing.
Yep.
I'm going to cast as a bonus action. I'm checking if it is a bonus action. It is Hunter's Mark on the thing.
All right.
Then
It's
I'm
now
going to
Hunter's
do. Where are the extra dice? D20s. And I'm going to do just 2 attacks with advantage because of the thing.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
And then the 1d8 extra damage. That is a total of 19 and...
Jesus.
How much is that? 20. Non-natural 20.
So 39 points of damage?
No, 2 hit.
Oh, yes, both of those do hit. Holy shit, I was about to say. Good God, man. Calm down.
yeah. No, the extra smite damage is 6, and then I'll just roll the normal damages now.
Mm-hmm.
For a total of 16 plus 8, since these are 2 different attacks.
Mm-hmm. Percent.
That is a total of brain 24, and then the extra 6, so 30 points of damage.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, the arm that you would nearly cut
Hunter's
off
Mark.
before.
Hunter's Mark. I forgot Hunter's Mark.
Roll your Hunter's Mark damage. Yeah, you guys basically see Cole carving this fucker up like a delicious fillet.
So that is plus 1d6 per attack, so that's a extra 9 points of damage on top of all of that.
You guys see a enormous arm go clattering to the ground with a squelch sound and claws skittering as he just fucking carves this entire arm shoulder down away from the body, leaving the creature bellowing in pain, brackish black blood spitting all over the place, and just absolutely enraged at the sheer amount of damage done to it. Cole, you've definitely got its fucking attention now.
Yay.
It is pretty much desisted in its attempts now to try and eat Nox. You have got its undivided attention.
Amazing.
Right. Cole's turn is done. Who do we have next up? We've got Skelly Boys.
Stab it again, fellas.
Stabbity.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
nothing and nothing.
Skelly's like stabbing intensifies, but he doesn't
No,
even notice.
that arm fell off. You don't have to stab it. It's on the floor.
Okay, Skelly Boys. Hans, your turn. What would you like to do?
Well.
That would be good.
Hans is going to use It's going to use Veldkaz, the owl, to cast Bestow Curse.
Okay, make a spell touch attack.
No, it must make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, well, look at that.
14.
Okay, well, once more, it has spell resistance, so let's see how that goes.
Only that hex worked that way.
Piece of shit!
Natural 20, unfortunately.
Well, Hans is good at here, bye! Hans goes upstairs.
Oh my.
Skeletons,
Okay.
keep stabbing!
Okay, this guy just keeps stabbing. Nox, your turn. You're
Alright,
feeling pretty bad. You've got some
Mhm,
reins ripped in your armor. You're fairly sure he severed a vein. You're bleeding quite heavily and a lot of pain. You
gonna
seem to be missing
cast-
significant amounts of chunks from your thigh.
I'll cast an Eldritch Blast, which I assume I have
So,
disadvantage
so
on.
more of that liquid red stuff is sitting outside of him than there is inside of him at the moment.
Blast and push.
That's
Blast and
pretty
push.
Okay, so you're gonna attempt to blast him.
Yep, Eldritch Blast with disadvantage.
Okay, go for it. Oof.
Oh, okay. 1, that misses. I'm gonna attempt again.
Miss. Okay.
I'm gonna add the inspiration die.
Okay. Roll well, my friend.
Oof.
Or not, I guess.
Well, it's still 15.
15 is unfortunately a miss.
Oh.
Just so close.
Oh, wait, maybe it's 16. Let me check. Because I think it's
Right.
plus 8. I get plus
Alright.
8. Yeah, so it's 16.
This is 16. Okay. You just managed to hit it. Alrighty. Roll your damages for me, please.
I forgot about
With-
the Pack Keeper thing.
With one of your beams.
12 damage.
12 points of damage. That's pretty good.
And I knock him
Alright.
back 10 spaces.
Okay. Push him back 10 feet away from you guys.
And then I'm gonna move over here.
Okay. It's going to slap you with an attack of opportunity as you leave. It's a
Oh,
large creature, so it has
I didn't know that.
more reach
I-
than a... Humanoids have got 5-foot reach. Bigger boys have got longer arms. They can hit you further away.
Okay.
It's going to try and slap you. Just gently push you. That's a 20.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Hit.
Luckily, it's just a single claw attack. Nothing too crazy. It's not a multi-attack.
It cleaves him in twain.
I mean, there might be some cleaving. Let's see. Roll the damage of this little claw bay. 6 plus 4. 10 points of damage.
Oh, I'm unconscious. Just enough.
You guys see him like try and sprint away, and the claw just snack out and like carve a nice line all the way from the jugular to the back of the neck. And you see him severed like a puppet with a strings cut. He's running for a couple of feet and then just kaput and collapses behind Cole. All right, that is Nox's turn. The Shadow Demon is not going to ambush Hans.
No, I felt as if my day couldn't get any worse. Greetings, Shadow Man. Are you here to be my friend?
The creature smiles.
I'm having kind of a shitty day, you know.
Far too many teeth for something that size. It's going to make a... How many attacks does this thing get? Only one? It's a baby demon. Okay, it's going to make an attack against you, Hippo.
I can't
Oof,
believe it's done
I
this.
say. It's 11 to hit.
That's a miss.
Is that a miss? Okay. You see its amorphous form trying to engulf you, but doesn't seem to find much purchase on your person. Your elfy ego being too much to overcome by something so silly. Okay. Then the Hezru's turn. It's not very happy about getting tossed around like this. It's going to stomp its way over to Cole. Actually, it doesn't really need to. It's actually in the range to slap Cole from where it's standing. So, Cole is just going to attack you.
Okay.
3 attacks. Bite and...
Isn't it only 2 attacks because it's only got 1 arm now?
Fortunately...
Oh.
Aha!
On the one hand, the rules don't work like that. On the other hand, I kind of want to give it... Fuck it, why not?
On the one hand, it does only have one hand.
On the other hand, it does only have one hand. The other hand is on the ground. So fuck it, sure, why not? 2 attacks. Do the multi-attack. Oof, I say. Bite attack is 22,
That hits.
and the claw attack is 19.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them hit.
16.
AC 16. Okay, so this boy is going to bite you for... where my d10's at? I had so many d10s like 2 seconds ago. So, he bites you for a mighty What's that? 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to claw you for 8 plus 4 is 12 points of damage. Staying on the even numbers tonight.
12 points of damage, so 22 points of damage total?
That's it. 22
Alright.
points of damage. And that's going to be his turn, because he's just a big old bucket of meat. The supernatural enforcer, not a smart boy. Alright. Next up, we got Lauren. That big boy just slapped the tits off of Nox.
I've obviously got no idea what's happening to her.
I don't know.
I
Hans,
don't know,
are you screaming?
Did he hear me going, oh, hello, Shadow Man, how are you doing? Are you here to help me? No, no, you're trying to slice at my stomach.
What do you do, Lauren?
We heard the hello, Shadow Man. We didn't get.
Well, you heard something different.
Well, my immediate concern is the almost Ember, so I'm going to move over to Nox. I should be able to do that without provoking an attack of opportunity because I've got cold between me and him. Okay, then I'm going to
Yes,
cast as a
right.
3rd level spell. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds, so it's
Oh my
3d8
dear.
plus.
Oh my, a party with actual healing. What even?
Plus 4. It's only 11, but it's a start.
Hey,
Yeah, it's enough to get him back on his feet.
Yeah.
Because they don't go to negatives in 5th ed, so. Cool, you're back on your feet with 11 hit points.
Well, Nox.
Or Nox, sorry. Sorry.
I never wrote down, you son of a bitch.
3d8 plus 4, for the heals.
Yeah, 3d8 plus 4. It's 11. hit
Cool.
points,
My
so
hero.
got back.
My hero, baby. Okay,
Yeah, that's
anything else
the
you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. Cole,
Yes.
see your comrade get healed. You see long arm bitch slap your shit.
Yes,
What you
I
want to
see.
do, comrade?
I shall attack. Because I am
Okay.
still in breach.
Yes, because you have long monkey arms.
Yes.
Bastard monkey arms.
I shall continue my onslaught on his face.
Poor.
Ah, so close to being a 20. That would have been amazing.
Okay.
So the other attack is 8 plus 7. The other, I assume 19.
And 19 definitely hits. The other one unfortunately
8.
misses.
Alright, that's fine.
It's
So,
15. Just shy. Just for future reference, I got an AC of 60. So you guys know
alright,
what
same as
you
me.
did.
Hello.
Hello, comrade in AC.
Is a... Oh, that wasn't great. That's a 7 plus 4.
11 points damage.
Yeah.
Hey man, every round can't be fucking slicing entire chunks off.
Oh, and one more attack because of smack, because I have an open bonus section.
Yeah, boy. So you just like, basically like Dirty Sanchez him with the length of his own arm. That's 15, that's a hit.
And where's my D4? There's a D4. Does Hunter Mark count for this one as well?
It's every attack that hits, yes.
Okay, cool. So we'll add another 5 plus 4.
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
Alright, this thing is looking pretty messed up right now. It seems to be having some serious thoughts about maybe vacating the premises and going for a snack.
Pretty messed up, you say?
Pretty messed up, yes.
Should I be a shitbag?
I don't know. Should
Yes,
you be a
yes.
shitbag?
Be a
Fuck
shitbag.
it, fuck it, let's do it. Second
shitbag.
level's mine.
Okay.
So that's a total of 48.
Yes, be a shitbag.
4d8.
2d8 for base, plus he's a
Nice.
fiend, plus 1d8, and plus 1d8 because it's the second level. So that's
Also,
a total
do you know-
of...
Did you know Smite stacks with Smite spells, by the way? You can use something like Banishing Smite and stuff like that, and still Smite with another spell slot and the attack.
Oh, I did not know that. I don't have any spells like that, but still. 22 points of damage. Radiant damage as well.
Oof, I say. You cut its fucking leg off at the knee. And it
That's
actually
good.
falls backwards and it is now prone on the ground. It's not... It's almost out of it, but it's not there. It's just like hanging on to life by a thread.
Alright, that's fine.
But
That's
it's
good.
on the ground and it's... You think the sound is mewling, but it's more like out of lock engine that's just making a terrible tearing sound.
So it's like a single cylinder diesel engine. So like trying to eat itself.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
I'm done. I have no more bullshit where to pull more damage out.
Your load is spent. Okay, your bugbear friend has really taught me not to use single fiends in encounters. Skeletons! Your target is prone, so they have advantage.
They have advantage, you say?
Yes, because the target is prone, and they're in
Okay.
melee. So melee people have advantage.
We. That's 14 and 20.
20, the 14 misses, the 20 hits.
Okay.
Roll your skeleton damage.
Skeleton does 4
1 point of
damage.
damage. Oh, 2 points of damage.
Yay.
Very nice. Okay.
That's the skeleton's turn, and then for my turn, I'm going to cast invisibility. And,
Okay.
walk down
Here
the
we go
stairs.
again.
Okay, it slaps you,
Ow.
because it can see you. It has unfortunately got the ability to see incorporeal and invisible creatures. So it's going to claw you once. Dice. Ooh, good roll. 21.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. I need some D6 sauce. So these, it's 4d6 plus. Okay, Hippos. You attack. 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 3. You take 13 points of psychic damage.
Ouch.
Oh, psych.
They're incorporeal creatures. They don't have physical bits. Okay, so you are scooting past it up into the house and running.
No, I was running back into the room.
Oh, you're running away from it into the.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you'd like
I
to
go
do?
hide in this corner.
Okay, you guys see your skeletons are like busy viciously poking the innards of this creature on the ground. Okay, that's Hans' turn. Nox, you're feeling much better now. The gash in your throat that you were profusely leaking from has been sealed by the tender administrations of Leloran, who I just realized kind of looks like Paul Smith.
Thanks, honey.
So what would you like to do? You're
I'll
currently
do
prone on the
blast.
ground.
Oh, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay, use half your movement, get up,
Elder Blast.
and then roll your Eldritch Blast at disadvantage because the target is prone to you.
Oh.
Alrighty. So 2 attacks at disadvantage.
20, not natural.
It's a hit. And the second one?
18, not natural.
18, not
Oh.
natural.
Just
Okay.
to have it.
Both of them hit. Roll your 2 damage dice for me, and then add your charisma modifier for
16.
16 points of damage. Let's have a look how does this boy looks. Okay, so how would you like to go about murdering that boy? Because that is enough. Kill it.
I'd like to say, you're going to see Mephistopheles, and then I'm gonna shoot one beam into each of his.
So you got off at the end there, into each of his.
Each beam, one beam in each of his eyes.
Okay, you guys see
Why
like
not?
Nox gesture out, and once more that hellfire glare materializes in his palm and lances out. This time, actually finding purchase on the creature's spell toughened skin, so cleaved and cloven and ripped apart by coal that whatever magical defenses it had innately protecting it does not, unfortunately, protect it from this. And the skull is ripped from the creature's shoulder, sending the body tumbling away from you against the wall and splattered, just leaving a decomposing, acidic, on fire, bloody mess.
So how much of the blood gets spilled on Hans's cowering form in the corner? And can we see the blood
Unfortunately.
sort of congealing in the air?
Fortunately, not this time. Hans remains blood-free. Oh, right. The 2 skeletons, still having not been issued, orders to the contrary, go over and go and, poke the corpse some more with their boogie sticks. Okay. Shadow Demon's turn. Shadow Demon, what's this boy's intelligence? Ooh, he's a smart boy. Shadow Demon's going to leave. Alright. And that takes us out of initiative. Do you gentlemen do?
all according to plan.
I need to exactly how bad is Nox still looking, and how is Cole looking?
Cole is somewhat injured. It looks like his armor managed to take most of the damage.
Are
But,
we done for tonight?
Nox is like... You're surprised he's actually standing. Like, the healing you did was more of
Okay.
like a staple job to keep his neck in one more than anything
Okay,
else.
all right. I call out as well, Hans. Okay, come down. We killed it. You can come back down, Hans.
Is it the Hans in the corner?
Hans is in the corner.
He's invisible. We
invisible.
can't.
Oh,
Hans,
okay.
we killed it.
I think Hans
Hans.
died.
Think so. Okay, well, I'm gonna cast another cure wounds as a 3rd level spell on Nox.
Okay.
Sorry, Hans had a phone call.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Hans.
Also, there's a shadow
there were-
demon outside to stop the stairs. It tried to stab me. By the way, also I'm in this corner. I'm here.
It's another 17 hits to Nox.
Okay.
And then I walk over to Hans, and I'm going to cast Cure Lesser Restoration, which will remove the poison.
Ooh, look at you, Mr. Has restoration spells. Okay.
Oh, I was just getting used to that.
Okay, you are no longer poisoned, Hans. And Ox, I think you're on 28 now, if my math is correct.
Yep.
Okay. So,
Okay, but now I've also got to warn you guys, as far as magic is concerned, I'm almost completely tapped out.
I think
And
that's...
also-
I think the whole party's pretty tapped out.
I have very little spell remaining.
Hans is surprisingly okay.
I've got one.
Also, how dead is Hezro? Do I need to go and take the rest of this holy water flask? Does that even do anything? I mean, you people are the demon people.
I don't dabble with demons. It's dangerous.
What
do I know about
Sort of
that?
assume.
Early water is definitely a bad time. Can hurt.
Well, I go and go to the whatever remains of the Hezro and pour some holy water on it. You can make sure. Don't know about this demon.
Okay. Yeah, it sizzles and starts dissolving as if you poured acid over it. Okay. So, what do you gentlemen do?
Well, did we even find the drug lab? I mean, all we really did find is some dead guy and demons.
I think we
Well,
did,
there
but
was
we need to
alchemical
finish.
station upstairs.
Yeah, we
Make
need to
an
finish
intelligence
checking
check.
out what 21.
That lab up there is very small, not nearly large enough to produce the kind of quantities that have been hitting the streets.
That lab was really small. I think it was it might have been a sort of like a test station where they were trying to develop the stuff, but I don't think it's where it was.
Makes sense.
Maybe we should scour the rest of the house, because, you know, there's still a shadow demon on the loose. And there may be information about, the drugs, but also a shadow demon.
Okay. So you've got the corpse of a dead mage, corpse of a demon, which is rapidly dissolving, 2 skeletons, a skeleton skull man, called Gregory, and that is the entirety of your room at the moment.
Alright, search the room for magical loot.
Okay. Sure, make an investigation check. Or do you want to use like detect magic or something as a ritual to sweep it?
Sure, let's do that.
Alright. So, for the sake of expediency, you guys do your usual ritualistic magics. Sweep the room, try and find anything that's emanating, anything unusual. The the portrait mirror frame that you guys sweep with the abyssal ruins on it emanates a strong conjuration magic of the transportation type.
I think we can safely assume that's how they got the demons.
Nox knows that you don't actually need a portal to summon. The circle will do. Well, you don't even need the circle, in fact. The circle is more for your own. But, yeah, the window, well, the mirror strongly emanates conjuration magic. And the entire corpse of the wizard emanates extremely powerful necromancy. If there were to be levels, it would be like 8th level magic.
I steal his clothing.
It's non-magic.
I don't care.
Okay, there's a naked, somewhat bony, disheveled old man.
And rummage through his pockets.
A bald man. He has intricate tattoos over the top of his back of his skull. He doesn't appear like he's actually shaved his head. It just appears like he has a hair. His skin, while pale, is the pale of somebody who used to see a lot of sunlight but doesn't really get out much these days. You know, like a native of the desert regions, like Nethril and that kind of area. The robes conceal very, very, very little. Pocket of a couple of spell reagents. You see he's got no spell book on him, interestingly enough. And yeah, it's really, other than that tattoo on his hand that is 07. Nothing else.
I'm gonna cut that tattoo off with my dagger.
Okay.
Just rip into his skin, cut it out.
Okay. You managed to make a dex saving throw for me. Let's see how you carve this fucker out. I don't know how often Nox spends his time carving tattoos off people.
You said dex saving?
Dex check, yeah, dexterity check.
Oh, just dex saving.
Let's make it survival. Make it fair.
Okay, 5.
5. Okay, so you managed to cut it off. It's not great. In fact, you cut into the tattoo in a couple of spots, and skin's got a couple of blocks missing from it in places where the knife slipped. But I mean, it's definitely a patch of human skin.
Alright. Gonna keep that.
Okay. All right. Anything else that you guys are doing down here?
No, that's about it.
Nope. Okay, so you guys leave the room with the circle of precious metals and gems and the.
I kick it.
Yeah,
I kick it all. I smash the mirror.
You smash the polished steel mirror. It takes quite a lot of effort. Steel.
Thunk,
I get my
thunk,
skeletons to do it.
Your skeleton to face the mirror.
thunk,
aggressively.
thunk, thunk.
And you leave, entering the mansion above you. Just clear the lines off the table quickly. Alright. So, you gents are once more inside of the house. Assuming you're going to search it. For the sake of expediency, let's say everybody make 3 investigation rolls for me. And then I'll go through each of you one by one and ask you what you're looking for in particular. And we'll see what you all manage to find from
Oof,
the
oof,
house.
and
There's
oof.
no real time limit to what you're doing at the moment. You're just kind of ransacking an old man's house. Starting with Dylan.
Oh, I got 5 and 2 20s.
Very
Natural.
nice. Okay, where are you looking and what are you looking for?
I'm looking for pretty much items of magic, like any kind of maybe armors or weapons or spell books such as that.
You don't find any armor, weapons, artifacts, anything like that per se. However, that's with your 5. With your 20, oh boy, fuck it, why not? You find. I'm just having a look here quickly what is in this thing all. Because it does have quite a lot of things.
All right.
Ooh. You find 2 scrolls. First is a scroll of divination. It's a ritual.
Oh, can I write it in my spell book?
You can do that as a downtime activity, but yes, you
Yeah.
definitely do that. And the second one you find is a scroll of meld into stone,
Ooh.
which is also a ritual, incidentally.
Oh, even better.
And then for your third roll, which you said was a 20 as well, eh?
Yep.
It was nat or just the regular 20?
Natural.
Natural. Oh, well, shit then. Well, fucking balls. Give me a sec. I need to pull up the stats for this thing. Didn't expect
Yeah,
anybody to
my-
actually find it.
My investigation 0, and I got a 5 and 2 20s.
God damn, boy. Calm your tits! I need to just scroll down to this thing quickly. Okay. Where's the description for this boy? There we go. Here we go. Where you at, boy? Just trying to pull up the stats for this thing quickly. Because it's got very particular stats. Okay. What you find is a greatsword embedded beneath the fountain. It appears the profaning of the fountain you guys found was part of a larger ritual centered about the sword. The scabbard itself literally looks like somebody's taken a piece of the night sky and sheathed a blade in. You can actually see small stars twinkling within. The hilt of the weapon is decorated with pieces of cut obsidian. And it emanates a ludicrously huge amount of necromancy energy.
Damn.
All right. That's
All right. Next person, Erdmac. What were your 3 rolls?
First one was a natural 20.
God damn it! Stop.
get it.
Why?
Stop! He's already dead.
My DM loot tables can only take such a beating. Why would you do this? Okay, and the second one? Sorry, second roll?
Second roll was 23. Third roll was 9.
Oh, yeah. Let's do the 9 first, because that's the easier one of the two.
Okay.
You find a bandolier, I suppose the closest thing you would think of it's essentially a bandolier of potions. You'd probably need to get the potions identified first, but there are 6 of them in the bandolier. For your 23,
Yeah.
you find a brooch for your cloak, and it allows you to once per day use the polymorph ability on yourself.
Sweet.
As for your natural 20, you don't so much find something as a unit, but what you do find is a extremely intricate piece of clockwork design that looks like it was in the midst of being installed into some kind of floor trap that you could definitely reappropriate to do something.
Ooh, very nice.
Like, you could probably use that in some kind of crafting. I'll leave it up to you to come up. We'll do some downtime activities to come up with something.
Yep.
But
Cool.
you could probably build something sweet with it. All right. Hippo. Your 3 rolls, sir.
It was investigation, yeah?
Yes.
Then I got 13, 13, 8.
13,
Yay.
13, and
So-
8.
Somebody that loves the D.
Okay, let's have a look. See here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. That's interesting. You find a staff. It's a very simple staff. You can store. Let me just make sure that I've got this right here, that I'm not talking out of my ass. Yes. So you have to tune it to use it, and it stores spells cast in it, and it stores up to 5 levels worth of spells. So you can either store 5 level 1 spells, level 3 and a level 2 spell, a level 4 and level 1 spell, any combination you like of spells, as long as it's no more than 5 levels.
Neat.
And you can refill it by casting the spells into it. It doesn't have any other effect other than restoring, whatever spell you cast in it. And you, while you've got the staff with you, it uses your own stats to cast the spell, and otherwise it treats it as casting a spell as normal. The only difference is you don't expend a spell slot when you cast it. It just pulls from the item itself.
Okay.
Very cool.
It's situationally good. It's one of those things where it's kind of like a scroll where you use it one and done in a day.
Yeah.
But if you have time to prep, then it's better. Your second set, you find some scrolls, Zipper. You find some scrolls. You find a scroll of gentle repose. And you also find a scroll of feigned death.
Oh, that's going to be useful.
Neat.
Are
Right.
either of those rituals?
I can check for you quickly. Gentle repose is yes. Yes, it is. And feigned death is also a ritual. Yes, they're both a ritual.
Wow.
Guys hitting jackpot on the rituals tonight, huh? Okay. Then Cole, what were your rolls?
My rolls were 9, 4, and 8.
Oof, I say. All right, let's have a look here. Wow, really rolling high on the scroll table tonight, aren't we? You find a couple of scrolls as well, Cole.
Cool,
You find a scroll of Raised Dead.
cool.
You find a scroll of Banishing Smite. And you find... Is this type of... name? You find 3,500 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Oh, nice.
Oof.
Okay.
They seem to be neatly sectioned into component pouches of 500 gold each. So 7 of those.
Hang on. I was running in the wrong place. So it deleted everything I just fucking wrote. That was annoying.
Genius. Just like a bugbear would.
Yeah, fucking also sweaty on an actual piece of paper.
You can always update stuff later.
Yeah, that's right. 3,500.
Yep. Neatly in like 7 pouches of 500 gold pieces worth diamonds each. It looks suspiciously like component pouches, like they were for spells. Right. So, you gentlemen ransack the house.
I'm
Having
grabbing
fought a
those
demon.
I'm grabbing those tapestries and books
All
from
right.
when we were in here.
Carting out your small horde of filthy
Fuck yeah.
lucre. All right.
Oh yes.
So you guys were instructed to make a example. Whoever was distributing the drug looted the
Think we
house.
could-
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Set it ablaze with a fireball.
Like as Nox walks out, just negligently tosses a hand backward, like, psh, like sets the fucker on fire. Concussive
That's an
boom
example.
rattles the windows.
Let's say it's an
Place is burning
example.
down. In the distance, you can hear alarm shouts. Bucket gangs start forming up, and you're standing outside holding a whole bunch of tapestry and books. Gentlemen, do. Is my mic working? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's working.
I don't know. What leads do we have?
Oh, I don't know. Those leads that all left. You went for
Yeah.
lunch.
We were hungry.
Was enough.
Well, you recall you were instructed to meet with Cujo weekends once you had accomplished your work. So, is there
Yeah, but
anything
we
you gentlemen would like to do?
We still haven't found like the big drug lab though.
It's true.
Yeah. But we should at least report back what we have found. As I think it's gonna need a little bit more legwork to find where the main manufacturing, especially given that there was essentially a portal to a different plane. Who's to say that the manufacturing facility is even on this plane of existence? Anybody?
Sorry, I'm back.
Apparently
Yeah.
not. Everybody's dead.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry, I was just
Rocks,
stealing
rocks have fallen
inventory.
and everybody is.
So, you guys have looted the area. Nox has set it on fire. There's people forming up while you guys are standing outside the house.
We've set it on
And
fire,
time-
you say?
Time to leave.
With fireballs, I say.
We're leaving, I say.
Time to go.
Shadow Demon's like, woo!
Well, somebody else can deal with the shadow demons. Not a problem.
Is it within 120 feet?
So, what do you gentlemen do? You've torched the house, you've searched the house.
I reckon we need to. I'll get a message to Cujo and we need to meet him and give him an update on what we.
Right. So, I take it you slink off into the night
Yes.
to await the coming day, get some news to your employer, tell them that you have not managed to find the manufacturing facility just yet. But you did make a nasty example of the people that you did.
And
So-
what we did find with regards to that portal or that mirror that we think might have been a portal to a different plane.
All right. So, this is where we're going to stop for now. You guys are only supposed to meet Cujo in a week's time, which means you've got 6 days until that happens.
That's fine. I have tapestries and books to sell and potions to identify and a very intricate
So-
mechanism to.
Downtime activities. They recommend we give you downtime activities after this many sessions. So, Delan, what is
Mhm.
Nox going to do in the 6 days leading up to Cujo in his downtime?
He's
Any
gonna.
personal projects that he's pursuing? Or she or it?
Well, he's gonna learn the rituals from the spells. Probably go work in
Alright.
his restaurant for a bit.
Hmm.
And maybe try to figure out what the sword does.
Oh my. So, how anybody can attune to a thing, a magical item, right? So you don't have to identify it.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, this thing is of such a type that it's not going to be much use to you, just the tuning. The
Yeah.
only thing you can learn by having a chat with your companions below and analyzing it magically and attuning to it is that you require 3 rituals to unlock the use of this weapon. As it is at the moment, it is simply a +3 greatsword.
Whoa.
Simply.
Simple for now.
I mean,
Simply.
I guess I'll offer it to Letty, even though he's a polar master. But if he doesn't want
No,
it,
take that disgusting thing away from me.
I'll just hold on to it then.
From
I
your
only use
divinations,
Lonk.
long. From your divinations, you will probably want to write this down. You find out that you require 3 rituals.
Do I know what kind of rituals?
From least to greater, in order. You know the names of the rituals. You don't know what they entail, where to do them, or what is required. You find out 3 names. Dominating the blade, opening the soul, and exile of the damned.
All right, written down.
So you got all 3 down, eh? Dominating the blade, opening the soul, and exile of the damned.
Yep.
Those are 3 rituals. The names you now know. You know nothing else about them. It is required if you wish to pursue mastery of the blade. All
Do you
right.
share this with anybody, or are you just gonna keep it to yourself?
No, I tell everyone that to unlock its full power, it needs to perform 3 rituals for it.
Do any of those ritual ring anything to me?
You're, of course, welcome to make a religion check, and the bards can make a... What would bards use for this? What's your highest knowledge thing?
No, why did I roll twice?
My highest knowledge would be
Why did I roll that? What's this
Arcana.
roll?
I suppose Arcana would count for this. All right.
Can I help?
You can certainly assist. Or rack your brains to see if you know anything about
16 for religion.
No.
religion.
Religion.
19
Arcana. Okay. You two have both got conflicting theories about what this could be. Letty, you think that this weapon could potentially be what they call a legacy weapon. A weapon that, as you wield it and grow in power alongside it, you will learn more about. Eric, you,
Yeah.
with a bit of Arcana, think that this is a weapon linked inextricably, especially by its appearance, the fact that it looks like the fucking night sky when you look at it, to another plane. One of the darker ones. Shadowfell, negative energy, or possibly even the whispers of a sentient black hole.
Huh.
Wonderful. Nox, it might be a black hole.
Okay, that's Nox's downtime activities. Cole, what are your downtime activities?
Um,
In the 6 days in between the day and your eventual report with Kuja.
I'd try and just track down, see if I can find any clues, anybody who might know where those drugs were produced. Like that larger batch.
All right. Make a couple of intimidation or persuasion checks, whichever method you would like to
Yeah,
use.
I'm a bugbear. I'm not exactly, persuasion.
Might be-
So I'm
yeah,
just
you
gonna
might
be
be
like Batmaning people.
Batman.
That is a 12 plus 5, 17, and another one. That's not so good. That's only 9.
9. In the subsequent days, it looks like the supply has dried up. Whatever means of distribution was here seems to have halted for the time being. No more drugs hitting the street. However, there is a rash of suicides. Few dozen every evening that has suddenly started after your little raid. It's very unusual.
Completely unrelated.
Completely unrelated. Is there anything else that you're going to do besides run down some leads?
No, I'm probably that's just gonna be me. I'm just gonna try and track down remaining drug supply.
Sounds good.
Just to be,
Okay. Then, Lauren, your 6 days of downtime, what are your activities?
Just give me. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, so to start with, I need to unload my ill-gotten gains. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to make use of my criminal network contacts to
Mm-hmm.
try and do a little bit more digging, see what's exactly is happening with the supply. If people are still getting it, just ID where they are getting it from and keep an eye out on said dealers and try and keep track of their movements. Going to
Mhm.
stop in with Stones for a regular bribe and try and get any information, what's happening in the city, any news that he might have for me.
All right. Holy shit.
I am going to identify my 6 potions, and I'm going to start having a look at my very interesting little clockwork design and
Okay, let's start with fencing this
putting
stuff.
together. Okay.
What stat would we use for selling stuff?
Persuasion.
Sure, sounds reasonable. Make a couple of persuasion rolls. We'll just do a batch of them in one go. Like, do 2 persuasion rolls for me. Then we'll do
26 and 26.
26 and 20. Okay, well, fuck it. You make it about 1,200 gold fencing the tapestries and books. Easily enough. And then, as for your potions, you've got a number of potions that you
Okay.
have acquired. You find a potion of giant strength. There's one of them. You find 3 potions of greater healing.
Okay.
Not fucking this up. No, I lie. They're not greater healing. I'm sorry. They're superior healing. I fucked it up.
That's cool. That's cool. Give me a second.
Then, yeah, so it's 3 potions of superior healing. A potion of giant strength.
Give me a second. Three potions of superior.
Yes, superior.
Okay, giant strength, and what else?
And then 2 potions of glibness. I don't know if glibness is still in the new DM.
No,
So I'll
it's
just
not.
tell you
I
what they
don't see it yet.
So what glibness does is it gives you advantage on any deception rolls. Your
Yeah.
target disadvantage on any saves against trying to deceive your deception. So they get disadvantage on insight checks, and you get advantage on deception check.
Awesome.
Really good for like talking the tits off of people. Okay. Then I think that's your potions. So we've got your money, we got your
Yeah, just give me a
potions. What do we still need to do? We still need to do Hippo, huh?
Hello.
What is Hippo doing in his 6 days of downtime?
Pumping the staff full of spells.
Pumping staff full of spells. Well, you could probably do that in a day.
Yeah, pretty much. And then consulting with my new research colleague on
Yeah.
Shadow Demon.
Got everything up there.
We'll do Hippo in a sec. Okay, so Eric, what do you want to do with your mechanical doohickey? Do you want to
Yeah,
edit your flintlock, upgrade the flintlock, build something completely new?
that's something I'm gonna have to think about and get back to you on.
Okay, it's cool.
Do
No
it as
problem.
a-
I will
do it as
let
an
you know
all-time.
though, if you make use of the mechanical construct in your construction
Yeah.
of whatever you make, whatever weapon results from that will count as magical.
Okay, all right.
So you could theoretically build a magical firearm, crossbow, or whatever you want to
Could do
make.
some really, really fun things with it.
So let me know what you want to try and make, and then we
Okay.
will chat
Will do.
and see what we do.
Okay.
All right, Hippo,
will do.
you said you're pumping the staff full of juice,
Yes.
right? And you were consulting Gregory?
Yes, about Shadow Demons. And where it
Yes.
might be.
Well, I can tell you it doesn't really much like sunlight. It's much like a vampire. They seek the shadows. Let's see what else would Gregory know. What else does Gregory know? Roll. And much like ghosts, they don't leave physical. So, probably looking for a rash of victims got killed without any visible marking. And that's about it. Look for somewhere dark, look for somewhere spooky, and look for a bunch of dead people that don't have any knife.
Okay, I'll just start trying to correlate where all the people have been dropping dead. Seeing if it's in a certain area.
Oh, you're gonna be Sherlock Holmesing this shit?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me bring up the map quickly. Here you guys, Luskan. Bonk. There we go. Okay. Go away, Hizro. We don't need your kind here.
Rest in
So,
peace.
having a chat around, following Cole that's sleuthing a boot, the two of you managed to pinpoint that most of the deaths have been occurring between the Prisoners' Carnival and the ruins of Illusk. This is where most of the deaths have been happening for the last couple of days.
Neat.
So, these areas, pretty much. And the people aren't uniformly of the same type. The ones who've been killed, some of them have been market, people visiting the market. Others have been hobos skulking in the Illusk ruins. Some have been prisoners slated for execution at the carnival. All different types. Guards, magistrate as well, who wasn't particularly well liked. So it's been quite a few different people that have been killed. Anything else that you would like to do in that time?
No, that's about it.
100%. All right. So, if anybody has anything else they'd like to do, nope.
How
All
much
right.
gold did we each get? So I can write it down.
From what?
That mansion, pretty much.
Find
didn't
it.
you?
It's gold.
I think the only person who took any monetary value out of it was Leloran. Took some books and tapestries and such.
Well, I found it. Diamonds. But
I'll-
I
I'll-
didn't
Lady
care.
found the diamonds.
Can I learn the spells that I got on those scrolls?
Yeah.
Neat.
That. But yeah, no. As far as actual gold pieces went, nada. Nothing.
Okay.
There was no money, which is
XP.
quite strange. You did get quite a bit of XP, but
Goody,
not
goody.
enough to level up. Unfortunately, you missed some significant encounters.
Wow,
that
really?
will
Who'd have
give you
thought?
lots of XP. But you guys are getting pretty close to level 8, so probably in the next session or two, most likely. Depending on what kind of encounters you boys have. Because you fought the little babby encounter tonight, so it's all good.
Babby encounter.
Yes. little babying. So, if anybody is cool, we'll start next session then, where you guys will start having a chat to Cujo, letting him know what you found, and maybe trying to find some direction for your next course of action. If you guys want to, what do you guys want to do next? Or what's your next location you guys want to try and do something? Or do you want to go chat to him?
What do you guys think?
I guess probably like try to find out if the suicides are magical in nature. Or just a coincidence. Probably not, though.
Apparently, Cole and Hans are dead.
Yep. Rip us.
Yeah, I'm investigating demon and stuff. But also, we should find out where the drugs come from.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I was saying it's safe to assume that you guys are going to just chat to Cujo and then carry on with your current line of.
Yeah, unless Cujo has something
Oh.
for us.
Yeah, chat with him and just let him know what we found and what's happened and if he's heard anything in the meantime, and then
Sounds good to me. All right. So, suggestion, feedback, ideas.
All good on my end.
Going to go and have a meal in the middle of an investigation is a terrible idea, and I hate you all.
Of course it did.